Okay, as a quick preview, welcome. And what you have on the screen is our continent map that we are on. You can see the Sumerus Empire is in the north. Valenon is in the east. Allium is in the west. And where our group is right now is down in Roland, which is down in that little section down at the bottom. Yeah. Any,
Yeah, you should probably announce where we left off.
Okay, I will announce where we left off. Last we left off, our characters had taken a job with the local tavern of a small town that we had crossed over after being struck by lightning. We hunted down some goblins, fought some goblins, killed 7 of the goblins, stole their ears. No, correction. We killed 6 of the goblins.
Oh no.
Shadow pinned one of the goblins to the ground with his immovable rod, and we knocked him out. So, we rested for the night. We have the 6 goblins. All of them are missing their ears. 14 ears in all. Each one we will be paid for with 1 silver piece per ear.
And when he says 14 ears in all, he means that yes, I did take the ears off of the one that we knocked out.
Yes.
He was brutal.
Okay.
They only wanted the ears. I'm going to give them a goblin too, though.
Yes, and Point is unconscious on the ship, to our knowledge.
Yeah. So we'll resume with her, sir.
So, that is where we are. We turn the time over to you.
Okay, welcome back everybody to session 3 of Clockwork. I had to make sure that's correct. We're all set up and everything's ready to go. Alright, I think Alan did a very good job. Though I do have another announcement today. We are starting to utilize music today!
Yay!
Life is good. So, with that announcement out of the way, anything else? Anyone else wants to add?
Yes, don't mind the name that is on the YouTube and Twitch channel. I forgot to change it before streaming. I will change it later.
Oh, is it still Dumbluck?
No, it's One Shot.
Oh.
The Watchers. So yeah, it will change later. I will update that later.
This is Clockwork.
Yes,
Yes, this is very much Clockwork. This is not a one-shot.
One shot. Episode 3.
Must have been one heck of a one-shot. Alright.
It was.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so we open today with the 3 of you, Pipe, Trick, and Revak, returning from your little escapade in the woods.
We hadn't returned.
Attacking.
We just woke up. We had a prisoner.
Ah, right.
We didn't get
So
back
you've
to
woken up in the morning. You have your little whimpering prisoner
Still
kind
stuck
of
to the
just
ground.
in his sleep as you all wake up, crack of dawn.
Can we please just put him out of his misery?
No.
And
Because we have a townsfolk who knows his native language, then they can track down the rest of them. And then they'll have them all gone.
It's a very simple town. I highly doubt anyone speaks Goblin.
Well, we'll never know. until we
Most
get in there.
likely not.
And if no one does, then I'll take care of it
I will walk over to him and hit him on the head until he knocks out, and then I'll cast Spare the Dying. Then he is unconscious for good now.
then. I
thought
you
you
were
No.
good now.
Mercy.
Is it dead?
No. I spared the dying.
Oh.
He's on the brink of death,
He is on the brink of death,
but stable.
but stable for a while.
Well, I'm not carrying him, so
You can just throw him on your Tensor's floating disc again.
fine. I'll take the 10 minutes to make a tensor's floating disc and put the, well, after the rod is removed, put the goblin on it and start walking.
As I'm looking around the woods, from what I know of the area, and is there any herbs that I might be able to find native to this area?
Make a nature check.
I will do that.
You people are terrible.
Oh my
Even
god.
dumb luck wasn't this bad. And dumb luck was terrible.
A nature check, you said?
Yep.
14.
14, you're able to find a couple of plants you can find used for alchemy. You do find a healthy amount of red spotted mushrooms, which you know can be used for health potions. You find about 5 of those that are usable. Other than that, I will get you a list later on the other plants you found.
I actually bought a book for D&D plants. It's a 300-page book.
It's a very big book. I'll
Yeah.
have to give it a very thorough read. I have no free time anymore.
It has it'll come with 100 flashcards.
Oh, that'd be helpful.
That actually would be very helpful.
Do I find anything that nature-wise that looks like it might be poisonous?
Make a nature check.
Nope.
How the heck do you spell mushrooms?
7.
Put fun guy.
Just spell
What'd you get?
fun.
7.
Fun guy. Fun.
So, you're fairly sure these white mushrooms you're looking at aren't poisonous? Maybe?
But I want them to be poisonous.
You have no idea. Well, as far as you know, it's a 50-50 split.
Okay.
The only way to know for sure right now would be to eat one.
I also want to I'll feed it to the prisoner.
Do
We
it.
don't need him.
Eat it.
Oh,
I can cure it later.
This is the worst.
They're
Opening
just as
sequence.
devilish on the inside as they look.
Wait, how many did I find?
You found about 4.
4? Only
Like-
1.
Random, just a couple random mushrooms, a weird-looking
Easy.
one plant.
How does he feel?
You don't feel anything now.
We're gonna have diarrhea later.
Well, if he dies, I can heal him.
You ate one of the white mushrooms?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm looking for stones too.
Looking for what?
Stones.
For magic stone.
Just for magic stones.
Like,
It's not that hard to find. You find a couple rocks just in the woods. It's
Well, I
in the
couldn't
woods.
find them when I was
it
fighting.
was dark then.
Yeah, they're all over the ground. I should have been just like, oh, there's one.
Alright, so you all just heading back to town?
Might as well.
I've been gone.
You just left.
He left.
Alright, you all head back to try to catch up. As another couple. As
I
an
have to
hour
go
and a half
slow
goes by.
because of my tensor floating disk. I have to stop every hour to recast
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I think it's every hour.
Yeah. It's every hour.
How many slots do you have?
Oh, it's
It's a ritual.
Ritual.
I was looking, you could do Ritual Caster as a feat and gain a ritual book from another class.
Ooh.
Could, but I have all of the ritual spells from Wizard already. That is where all the ritual spells come from.
There's some cleric.
Yeah, I don't need those.
Okay.
I am a ritual caster.
I am a ritual.
I am the ritual.
Alright. After a few more hours of travel, you'll make your way back to town.
I haven't died yet.
No. You haven't died yet. You're starting to feel a little queasy in your stomach.
Okay. Yep.
You're starting to get the idea that maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do.
At least I know what to do with the rest of them.
Not seeing colors.
As he, as I notice him, kind of like, I'll smack him upside the head and cast Lesser Restoration with my staff and cure the disease.
Right, so whatever you're
But I
feeling
don't know
now
what it
is
does.
gone. So you're not quite
You're
sure.
already walking slow enough.
Actually, I have,
Your mech suit?
no, well, that too, but mobile.
Oh, yeah.
You have the mobile feet?
Yes, I was able to switch that around, so I have a movement speed of 35
With his armor on.
without my armor on. Because mobile
Oh,
gives you a plus
10.
10. With my armor on it, I have a movement speed of 40.
We need to give that armor to monks.
No, we don't.
Anyway.
They
so-
don't have movement speed if they're wearing armor.
Good point.
So, anyways, you're not quite sure of the full effects of the mushrooms you ate because he smacked you upside the head and cured you. You're fairly certain it's a detrimental kind of effect. You're not sure if it goes to this can actually kill you to I'm going to have diarrhea. It can be anywhere on that scale.
Just mumbling under my breath, I'll feed it to the captain later.
Do not do this at home, kids. Right. So you make it back into town. Sun's peeking over the mountains.
Smells
People are working in the fields. A couple of them look at you and just go back to their work. They seem to be avoiding you, from what you can tell.
I can't imagine why.
Well, how are we supposed to turn in these ears as I hold them out if no one will talk to us?
We'll go back to the tavern.
I find it interesting how the only person in our group that looks anywhere close to normal is you. And we're supposed to do an infiltration mission and not be seen, or recognized, or remembered.
Yeah, none of us have forgettable faces.
I am good at disguise, kids. I could put up a disguise for all of us.
I
It
can
would just
disguise
take a
myself
little
for only an hour.
With
I
my
can-
disguise kit, as long as you guys don't rub the paint off.
I can shoot people.
I can help you.
That's right, I recognize you if they're brain dead.
Right, so you make your way to the tavern, the Moonrush. As you walk inside, in there is Drew, kind of, again, shakily looks up at you like, oh.
You didn't
back?
We found the goblins.
You look like you
Kinda.
didn't expect to see us again.
Well, the goblins found us.
We found the goblins.
So you
Kind.
took care of the nest?
Not the nest, but we were able to kill 6 of them and bring back 1 living one. So, if you know anybody that had...
You brought back one? Where is he?
He's
I'm
right
gonna
here.
grab him by the collar of the shirt and just lift him off the
The pile
disc
of body.
slightly, and then drop it back down onto the disc.
So if anybody knows his language, you can figure out where the rest of them are.
Okay, here's a quick question. Did anyone tie the goblin?
Absolutely.
Do you remember
We
talking
did.
from last session?
He was pinned down at the end of last session.
Pain can be a very immobilizing effect, you know. No ears.
Pipe would have watched it very closely with the forget-me-stick.
If
I'm
you
not gonna
move-
ask. Why'd you bring it here? Why would you bring that unholy thing here?
Because you want the rest of them, don't you?
No, we don't. We just want them to leave us be.
Yeah.
They're not gonna leave us be if we bring one of them here. Do you understand what you've done?
If they're
Yes,
all
got their heads
dead.
off and put them along the fence.
That's a great idea. Let's go get the bodies. Or we
No,
could
that
just
would
cut this
incite
one up and
war
put him
with
along the
Well, we brought all the bodies. We have 7 bodies here.
No, we don't.
You just got ears.
He put them in his bag of holding.
Oh, did you
No,
really?
you were carrying them on a
No,
disc.
I only put the one.
Oh, you
Just
only
the living.
put one- oh, never mind. I thought we brought
What
them.
is wrong with you? We don't want to have a. We
Where
don't
did
want to
we
start a
begin the
war.
list?
We just want them to leave us alone. A couple every once in a while will send a message, but this will incite rebellion.
If we don't kill them all, they won't
He's just
leave
kind
you
of
alone.
putting his head in his hands. He's starting to crack down.
I would suggest you move.
I will,
No, we can't move.
Why?
The harvest is coming in. We don't have time to move everyone. Their families.
Well, move after the harvest.
That's brought a bad time to ask for payment on the ears.
you guys are terrible people. Why did you bring this thing?
I want nothing. I want nothing to do with you people. I want nothing to do with any of you. Give me the ears. I'll give you your payment. Get out of my tavern.
What do you want us
Sounds
to
great.
do with this guy?
I'll shoot him later.
Too late. I've already stabbed him. And drug it.
Okay, so who's got the bag of ears?
I do. Here you go.
Oh my gosh. So he takes it from you. He kind of grimaces, goes, looks in there.
There's 14 in there.
He takes out a small cleaning stick and just puts it around. He wants nothing to do with this bag. So it's counting. I thought you said you killed 7.
Yeah.
We
7
killed 6.
times.
Why are there 14 ears?
Because we took the
7
ears off
dead.
of the other guy.
You took. But
I wanted the full payment.
here's your bag.
Thank you. Wait, is it the money or
those
the
are
Get your
ears?
payment. He goes off to. He goes into the back room for a second.
Head in my hands. Just,
You're on the ship.
Yeah, you're on the ship still. You don't know what's going on. You're gonna get a story
boy, don't
later.
I.
She doesn't like stories.
He doesn't
Right.
like goblins either.
Irrelevant. Hey, I'll just give it to
Alright, here's your bag of payment. Now get that horrid creature out of here before it makes any real noise and kill it off in the woods.
Thanks. How much did we get?
14 silver.
14 silver.
You
to
have yet to
split
open the
up.
bag yet, so you don't know. But you should.
I'm going to open the bag.
You open the bag and you see 1 silver and a bunch of copper.
You didn't count how many copper.
I'm going to sit there and count the copper.
What do you do? I said get out of my tavern!
I would
Take
agree
that
with you, but
creature
I want
with
to
you!
make sure I got my payment.
You've got your payment, now get out of here!
I sit there and count the money. I would like a drink. I am a
After-
paying customer at this point in time.
What do you want?
Resign.
Is water free?
That's not a paying customer.
3 copper, please.
3 copper.
Right.
Now hold off on the drink. I just need to finish counting this. I'm almost done.
So in the bag is 1 silver piece and 26 copper.
So that's not.
No, that's
Yeah.
3 silver.
And 6 copper.
So this is not a full payment. We need the full payment.
I gave you your rightful sum. Given that you brought one of those horrid creatures in here and probably endangered our entire town.
He's gonna be a miser about it now.
Come on, Shadow. Let's leave the man be. It's not our problem anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna cut off his entrails and just scatter them around your tavern as I leave.
I will cast prestidigitation and clean them up as we leave.
You can't do that. I tape it to the bottom.
So as you're walking out, you take your knife, you gut the goblin as he screams in pain, as he's still conscious and alive.
What kind
At
of
this
brain-
point, I would have cast Toll the Dead, so that nobody would have seen his brains mush.
Is there anybody in the tavern? And I hope there is not.
There is nobody.
Okay.
Well, my Toll the Dead is in Primordial.
Oh my
Well-
gosh.
So you gut the goblin, he kills it before it can scream too much, but still gets out the most unholy wails. You scatter the entrails everywhere, leaving blood and guts. His tavern on walls, tables, chairs. He just looks at you and grimaces, and his face contorts into horror as Pipe just
Why are you just
casually cleans it up.
I would have said I'll clean it for the rest of the fee, but
Okay. Wait, where did I leave that? There it is.
Let's just go back.
Revak, Trick, as you two are leaving, you notice the
No
tavern making like a strange gesture with his hands as you leave his door, as he comes out of sight.
how much copy was that again?
26 copper and 1 silver.
Okay.
Any and all villagers nearby are just looking at the tavern and at you all three in absolute
I'll go
shock
dispose
and
of this
horror.
body. I'm gonna walk
There's nothing
off
left
into
to
the woods.
dispose of. It's all over, and he just cleaned it all up. Prestidigitation.
There's still plenty of bones.
He can't clean
There's
up
still
bones.
a blood dripping, mostly empty corpse in your hand. What?
Not in my hand. I ain't touching the thing. It's on my disc.
No, it's not on your disc.
Oh,
I've
you
been
have it in your
dragging
hand?
it around,
Oh.
just letting its blood just kind of seep everywhere.
Get rid of the body.
Fine.
What?
I will make my way to the ship.
Okay. You guys following him?
Yeah.
So you make your way to the ship. You still have the
I'm
body.
gonna go dispose of the body.
Okay. Goes and takes
I
the,
hope that
respectfully takes the
knocks
body
me out
off
for the next
to the floor.
week.
I'd seriously consider just chopping little pieces off and throwing it behind me as we go.
No.
No. Please don't let him.
We're like, alright, goblins. They didn't
Okay.
pay me in full.
As you all are making your way towards the ship, someone gets off and starts running off and sees you, books his way over to you like, oh, I found you. Where's the elf?
Elf?
He's on his way.
Oh, good. Your friend's awake.
Oh,
It's just-
Well, it's about time.
I have a friend over there.
I will
Oh, you mean the
go aboard.
mechanical person?
Yeah.
Sorry, I spent so much time in that that cabin fixing random machine parts that I don't remember much.
Nope. So you two head on in.
Yes.
Alright, you go on to up the main deck. About half the crew is gone, probably perusing the town or helping here or there or gathering more materials for they need. A couple others on the outside have some new fresh panels that they're adding to the wood and the lattice work. You head to the...
Well, as we're passing one of them, I'll look at him. Hey, how long till we'll take off, do you think?
Oh, we're making some pretty good progress. We just need a couple more. We just need waiting on the crew in the woods and a couple more plates, and I'd say afternoon tomorrow.
Well, dang.
You may want to go a little fast.
I will.
Why? What happened?
Nothing happened.
Don't worry about it. I would just recommend going.
Point.
God's help you.
I forgot to roll for my experimental elixir this morning. It is swiftness.
Can
Right.
you make them go fast? Feed it to a crow person to get them to go fast.
You go to the middle layer. There's about 5 more of the crew members. Most of them you're not well acquainted with, and points watching them as they're playing some weird game involving pyramid-shaped dice.
She's also buzzing with the extra.
Electricity.
We call her Twitchy now.
My gosh. So, what do you all do?
The T stands for Twitch. P-1 O-N Twitch.
Oh, her name's starting to get longer.
Anything to keep the point puns away. So they're playing like a little pyramid game.
Yep. So what they're doing is about all 5 of them. One of them has a D4. They roll it and then immediately cover it and take a peek at it, and then look at each other. The person to their right just says a number, and then they're told if they. And so that's like for right now, someone rolls
They're betting.
2. Safe. He passes the D4. He passes the die over to him. He rolls and covers. And looks to his right. 3. Safe.
So if they guess the number, they're in trouble.
So have I studied it long enough to figure out how to play this game?
Yes.
Hmm.
So the another
Is there any
player
winning
rolls.
to playing the game?
Another player rolls. Looks over. 4. Ah! You stepped on the caltro! Oh! The chorus goes up into a chorus of hurrahs as the small pot of a couple coppers and a single silver gets pushed over and distributed among the other players.
I figure that's what I'm supposed to do.
I'm going to observe for just a little bit, and then be like, no, boring, and I'm going to go
Right.
work on my armor.
Right,
'cause
now
it's
does
not
everyone know the rules? Right, let's start again. 3 silvers to start.
Welcome back, Point. Who worried? Ah, yes. So, that was quite the scare you had there. I'd advise not getting struck by lightning again.
I would advise creating a rubber coating to prevent
That's true.
being struck by lightning.
And I'd advise
Also-
you don't stick your fingers in her. When she's
I'm not there.
unless. Oh yeah, that's right.
Are you making so you're
Yes,
disposing
after
the body
disposing
now.
of
You're
the
just
body.
making your way back to the ship or back to town?
No, I'm making my way back to the ship. Cleaning up any leftovers that are along the way.
As you were moving
still
on
have
with
the
the body, you
ears.
can see a couple more villagers making the same sign that the tavern keeper made. You're not quite sure what it is. You think it might be religious in nature, but you're not sure.
No. You have done enough damage here.
Yes, but we want to know if they're hexing us.
I don't
Not
care.
that you deserve
Not
it.
superstitious.
So I'm working on my armor to try and fix a few kinks.
Now, did you work on your harness during the night?
Yes, I did.
Okay, make a intelligence check, please.
I don't like intelligence checks. It's just this intelligence. 16.
You know what? You made some good progress. Almost ready for you.
I heard talk there was a town. Is there a town?
There was a town.
Oh, we blew it
You
up?
may not want to go visit it. They don't like different colored people. Let's just put it that way.
I think it's less. That might have something to do with it. The fact that you two look like devils straight out of the nine hells.
Different colored people. We'll just leave it there for her.
Didn't help that you just dragged goblin entrails everywhere.
I could have started lighting things on fire.
You could have. But
And you would have gotten shot.
Debatable.
No, I would win that fight.
Oh, you would have shot me.
Yes.
I thought you were referring to the townspeople. I'm thinking,
No.
oh my god.
No, none of them had a gun.
So yeah, I'm working on my armor.
so you're going back to work
Fixing
on your armor.
kinks and such.
You've hermitized yourself again.
I have.
I will sit and relax after my long hike.
All right. Do you try to join in on the little gambling game they had going on, or no? Right, Rebecca, at this
I
point, you made
don't
it back
have
to the
enough
ship.
money for that.
Your friends are on the main deck. Yes, fine.
I am so broke.
She decides that she wants to join the game.
You want to join?
Yes.
All right. It's we've gone through a couple rounds already. Bryn and Tolik are out. Oh, they're grumbling. 4 coppers to start.
I thought it was 3 silvers.
4 coppers.
For this particular game. The other game was 3
If
silver.
you want to
They
join
had
in
higher.
now, do 4 copper.
I don't have any coppers. I just produce the silver.
Ooh.
I can give change for that. I have 26
You've
Are you here
hermitized
telling
yourself.
me this?
Yes. Well, no, I've hermitized.
You should have
myself.
split that copper amongst your team.
I should have, but he said I got all of your money.
So are you here?
He said 50, but yes.
I'm working in the corner. I didn't go like back to the cabin. I just started working on my armor off to the side. So I am here.
I don't understand, so I just put the silver down for everybody else.
All right, lads, cough up. She upped ante.
Cough up.
It's a couple of the players just happily putting about 4 or 5 more copper. Another one kind of grumbles and puts his in. But he's still playing. He's like, all right, point transfer to you. And what do you think it is? And what do you think it isn't?
4.
Okay, you're safe. Your turn. Roll a d4.
Okay.
Keep it hidden.
That's a D6.
That's a D8.
Oh, that's a D. That's right. This is the D4. Psh. It's a D6. So is it the one, the number on top?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the number. 2.
Safe.
Ah, yes. Round goes by again. Another player gets out. It's, ah. All right, another round done. Everyone put a copper in. You're fine. You're covered for a round. And
Go, please.
Another silver.
what is it?
It's just. She just keeps upping the ante, so
3.
it's just like.
What's it? 3. golden fingers.
He lifts his hand and it's a 3. You stepped on the hidden couch from point. I'm sorry, you're out. And down to just us, mate. Isn't this lovely? 3. You're out too! The pot is mine.
That was a quick game.
So you just...
Lost a silver. Does anybody
Right,
have
lads.
a pencil? Thank you.
Right. Anyone up again? No, this is
Stupid.
folly. I don't believe this is all luck. Of course it's all luck. Blind man invented this game.
Blind man invented.
How did he know what it was?
I still don't believe you on that story. It's true! Or was it that other one? No, I'm out. I've lost too much at this point in our ship, and our break shift's almost over.
Lost too much at this
You
point.
should have asked to see the dice after he said you were out. He might have been bluffing.
Point doesn't care.
He
She's
showed her
just
the
kind of
dice.
having
did, yeah.
experiences where
Yeah.
she can.
Alright. The rest of the crew goes off to fin up with their work shift. The rest, a couple more crewmates come in. They're hot, they're sweaty, they're tired. They look at you. They give a couple of them give nods. Others give waves to Levac and Pipe. A couple to you point as they just go into their bunks and sleep. And then the day passes by.
So if I refine these 5 mushrooms, how many regions would I be able to make? Healing regions.
I am not sure.
Would it be 5 regions or
2?
2?
Do you know anything about these mushrooms?
Do I know anything about his mushrooms that he found?
Make a nature check.
I will do that. Woohoo! That will be a 25.
My goodness.
Okay, so you look at the small assortment of mushrooms and the one
Should have done this earlier.
leafy plant he found. The plant is a laxative, a heavy laxative. The 3 mushrooms are mildly poisonous. If you can get a large amount of them together and actually crush and just refine it down to enough point, it could get to a point where it might be mildly lethal.
So
But you'd guess between 15, 20 mushrooms at that point. They're a fairly common poisonous mushroom. Only ones at real risk for eating them are young children and sickly people.
Small people?
Dogs.
And then animals.
I should have fed it
They're
to
not really that poisonous.
you. No.
This is a laxative. That could be funny.
Could be.
Does it need to be like dried to be potent, or
You're not sure. You're
I'm
not
asking you.
alchemist.
Would I know? To make it more potent?
Make it more potent. Just let it grow bigger.
Just let it
That and maybe mix it with some other chemicals you have. That might help it, but it'd be a bit expensive and not much of a boost.
use, yes.
Okay.
I'm not much into laxatives.
I just look him up and down. I noticed. Just kidding.
Why, do I have crap for eyes and I'll cast Thaumaturgy to change my eyes brown?
It's full of it. Just kidding. So I'm gonna put all those in my bag. I'll probably use the mushrooms occasionally for people that bug me.
Moments being glad I'm a warforged.
Right.
You don't bug me. You're just a machine as far as I care.
Okay, that's fair.
If you, right, Alan,
Yes.
if you can do it correctly and everything goes well, each mushroom should make a small healing potion by itself.
Okay. I will spend the next couple hours doing that then.
You can try combining a couple of them to increase potency if you want to try that.
Sure.
Other
I'll
than
do. I'll combine one. Well, I'll combine 2 of them,
Yeah,
and
so
then
2 for
3
single dose
regular.
and 3 regular.
Yes.
All right, how long that'll take? That's the wrong document.
Sneak back into the cavern.
It'll take
Put
about
the
a
laxative in their water.
Yeah, it'll take about a work day.
You are way
Work
too
day?
spiteful.
You have all
Too
your
much spite, too little
equipment
tact.
already with you. You've already spent on it, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not going to cost you anything this time around.
Sounds good. I will.
But you probably won't be able to make a lot of separate potions after this. You could probably make more potions of healing.
Oh, I'll just do that.
All right.
What can I start here? I already have 3 curative regions, but I will just use these.
So we're going to be on the ground for a little bit longer, right?
Dinner, evening time's coming around, sunset.
So, do I need to make some alchemy checks?
You go ahead, make a couple.
Damn it. I got 3 dice.
I'm going to...
Natural 20. Would this be dexterity, intelligence? For alchemy, probably intelligence. Plus proficiency. So that would be a 15. And an 11. So a natural 20, a 15, and an 11.
Okay.
You're proficient with alchemist tools, so you'd add your proficiency.
I did.
Oh, you did. That's right. You don't have a +5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your
Not a
experimental
surprise.
your doubled up potion and the first 2 of your others come out okay. Your last one, there's a slight mix. You had a slight overdosage of some of your chemicals, and it has a severely reduced potency. It still works,
Wow.
but it's not as effective.
Okay.
Alright, so you have 2. You now have 2 potions of. You have 3. Not 2. No. I need more sleep. You have 2 potions of healing.
2 rags.
You have 1 minor, so you'll do half the amount of a normal regular, and your other one, you now have a potion of
Perfect potion.
perfect potion. Yes, you're just gonna get a supreme healing potion right here. No, it's
I was like, really? Okay.
you have a potion of greater healing on your hands.
Okay.
It was a natural
That 20 saved your. Let's save that potion.
So what if he just mixes the perfect, or the one they did really well with the one they didn't do so well?
Normally
Would it
that
balance
causes
out?
explosions.
Well, that'd be potion mixing.
Yes.
Even
And
if
want
they're
to go,
even
we
if
can go
even if
there.
they're the same potion, they can result in explosions.
Oh. Well, that's good to know.
I've always wanted to do it just to see
Do
what
not
happened.
mix 2 potions of healings. That's not how this game works. It's not kind.
Well, if you can keep them,
Not
wow.
kind.
Alright.
I think actually the biggest most common outcome is actually they just lose potency and become basically dubious food.
Sometimes, very rare occasions, if you mix them,
Evening tides.
you get both effects.
Evening time's coming around, sun's starting to set, most of the crew is together. People are starting to get dinner. It's a stew. Not the same one as before, but it's a different stew, but still stew. And it's from up down the stairs, you can hear some aggravated grumbling from the captain as he's walking down the stairs.
I'm gonna go in my room, and I'm going to put my barricade on my door.
You. Fight. You.
Oh, yes.
Finish up your thrice the damn slop. Get your tiny little sticky friend and meet me in the prow. Double time. Point. Make sure they get there. Revak, I want you there too. As he storms his way back.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Someone's in trouble.
My name's not Sticky. Whoever that is can
I
go.
will grab my speed potion and double time it there.
I follow.
Shadow, I suggest you come with us.
Why?
The crew is looking at each other like kind of smiling.
Wait, Shadow
Why?
stayed? He didn't actually go to
Because I'd rather not walk to finish this mission.
I would agree, but he's already been paid for our board.
Yeah, that will not stop him from kicking us off his boat.
You don't think so?
No, he has a boat.
I'm gonna start coming back when I realize the other two aren't following.
So, either you come out or we walk. And last I checked, you don't like walking.
Fine.
And with that, I will turn and walk up the stairs.
Right, with a couple mechanical clinks, he opens his door and he comes out, stuffing something in his bag as he comes out. You're all up on the prow. What's it called? Into the helm. Now.
Aye.
Seems everybody got themselves into trouble while I was out.
Oh, yes, they did. They most certainly did.
It was not my idea. Just putting that out there.
Now, Nav, have your dinner with the rest of the crew. I need to talk with these ingrates.
The correct term is shenanigans.
You three, have caused so much trouble in a literal afternoon. I just got finished talking with the mayor of the town, and you've got the entire place in unrest.
Did
You
they
would think that with the two of you's appearance and being very much aware of your own appearance, you'd have some form of decorum in a place like this.
Well, if they just paid me in full, it wouldn't have been a problem.
We were shortchanged, but
They
it is
didn't
no
get any
reason
money.
to do what he did. I did clean up after him.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
He was
Which
very
I like
much.
Oh, yes. He
Out of
paid
line.
you per head, or in this case, per ear, to prove which goblin you killed. They don't pay for both ears, they pay for one ear.
1 ear?
You further endangered their home by inciting a group of goblins who knows how many there are out there, and we don't have that time. Nearly cost me repairs on this ship! Now,
Kill more goblins, fix everything?
We do have like a whole nother day and a half because you just said it's gonna take that long. We could kill some more of them if they want.
tomorrow afternoon we'll be finished with repairs. You three, Point, you're free to go if you want to, but you don't have to. You three are on mandatory watch. All night.
Watching what?
You are watching the town and keeping an eye on that forest perimeter. Any goblins show up, they're your problem.
And civilian show up, they're your problem.
There'll be a couple of the militia coming out to make sure you're not asleep. If you are, you'll be working the fields all tomorrow.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Another slip
We'll
up like
watch.
this, you cause me any more grief like this again, and I don't care who your employer is, I'm knocking you off my ship. Is that clear?
Understood, Captain.
Good. Now, you've all eaten?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll go head to the town.
Yes, Point.
I have appeared to have lost a silver earlier.
What, did it drop out of a hole in your coin purse?
No, she was gambling. Come on, Point. Let's go.
You gambled it, you lost it, nothing more I can do.
Fair enough.
Alright, you two get your sorry carcasses out of my sight and down to town.
I go too boring up here.
I will walk out. I don't have a sorry carcass. A very proud carcass.
You're not dead yet, Mr. Pipe.
No, I shan't be. I've got healing potions.
I don't even have a carcass. I left it all over the town.
I am so embarrassed.
You should be.
You and me both.
So embarrassed.
You and me both. I will go and set a perimeter. Forget the perimeter, I'll just sit.
I'm going
No.
to use my winged boots. I'm going to go up in the air, like 60 feet, set up my platform, And I'm going to work on my stuff while I'm waiting.
Mhm.
It's safer up there. And I don't have to worry about goblins if they do come.
No, their range is 60 feet.
I don't like you.
80, no, 120 feet then.
You start to lose air.
No.
Fast, completely.
Probably very cold up there.
Just 100 feet in the air, you just sit. You have a halfway decent view of the forest, but you're not paying attention as you're just going about your work.
Working on my armor and that harness.
Mayor likes goblins, does he? Why should he be upset that you killed them?
I'm not sure. I think it was that we brought one into the town. Don't know why that's a
He
problem.
never told us not to bring the whole goblin. He
You're
just
the
said,
hundred
Shout
feet
that
out.
from up there.
I'm not worried about people hearing. Just like, I never said not to bring the whole goblin.
I will watch for goblins. Because that's what I'm here for. It's not what I'm paid to do, but it's what I'm here
I'll watch for the ship captain, just to make sure he get pissed off at me.
for. Hey, Shadow, you're facing the wrong way.
They could come from that direction.
Ooh.
I'm gonna send my spider to crouch. We're just around the edge of the tree line, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna have my spider crouch somewhere where it won't be seen immediately.
Yikes.
And have it wait for my signal.
I'm going to just, move around.
That's
Keeping
an
watch.
11. Perception.
Oh yeah, we should be.
As you're all sitting there, someone from the ship is running out with a torch. Connors is going, oh, hi.
As he gets
So,
closer,
Do,
I'll produce flame.
are any of
on
you
my
gonna
hand.
need the, you're not
I got a
doing
torch.
this.
Thank you,
Uh,
Connors.
Where's Sticky?
Up here, you dum dum.
Oh.
You might want to get down from there before you're in trouble.
I don't think he can reach me, so I couldn't be in trouble.
Don't
Is
worry,
he
it's like
human?
it's like
I am keeping watch from up here. Don't worry, you can't see what's up here anyway.
Oh, well.
it's in a crow's nest. It's fine.
Ah, okay.
This is a better advantage than anything you can get down there, especially in the dark.
You don't
Worst
have
comes
night
to
vision
worst.
far enough to see down here.
That is true.
Fair. But they don't know that.
Right, just pray for good weather, I guess.
I would if I prayed.
If it
Someone will
seems
be
you're
here.
shirking
Someone else will
any-
check on you in about a couple hours.
Just make sure it's not the captain.
Right.
I might throw something at him.
Right. Is there anything else you three need?
Nope, we should be
I
fine.
got
Ah,
18.
Sure, like maybe
It's range of 30.
a potion to keep you awake or something.
No, I don't sleep.
Is it free?
What is the range on your cannon, Revak?
Nine.
Seems like it
9
appears.
feet.
Ah,
No, he's very
I'm
much.
rolling. I rolled for perception.
unreachable. That's what I'm saying.
You
if
can't
he's
see the
shirking any
ground.
work, we could try to shoot him down.
Right. But I got a 23 to see if anything above me is occurring.
Okay, my range is 120 feet. Okay, perception check, huh?
Yep.
No, that sucks.
You can have it sucked too. We've all sucked.
Well, too bad. That's a 9.
You've got some pretty. You still got some pretty. You got a good light from both the moons. One's half full. The other one's waning to full, waxing. The moon Sinui is waxing, and Mayak is at full but fading.
Cool.
So
So
with
yeah.
a 23, could I have seen anything on the
You roll with disadvantage, because you're mostly working on your work. You're not looking at all. You're working on your stuff. You don't give a crap.
So I don't know how disadvantage affects.
You just
roll.
take the lower roll.
Oh. That's still a 15.
Better than both of us. What did you get?
I didn't try.
Oh.
I was.
Or if you took my first roll and my second roll,
That's a
that was still a
15.
21, 22.
What'd you get, Bella?
15 plus.
Perception, so 3.
Yep.
So 18.
Yeah.
Dang. I'm just waiting for Marcus to appear.
Just the light trap.
Ravek's fuming.
Fuming.
Mr. Pipe is literally fuming. You can smell sulfur just coming off of his body.
You're not,
Ravek takes
Is his head on fire? Because
takes
that would be very
glass
beneficial
blowing
right now.
tools.
you know, he's not paying attention very well up there. We could leave him here.
Your head on fire. You just like
Glass blowing.
glass
on.
blowing on there. Like, what are you doing down there? Don't mind me.
Very quiet for your first 3 hours.
Um,
A little creek next to you running into the fields is bubbling by itself. Nothing.
I will hand both of you regular potions of healing.
Yeah.
So we each have a regular potion.
I do not have a bag.
She just crushes it.
All my tools are integrated into my body.
You don't have. I don't think you've ever had to deal with like a glass object before, so I don't think you have a compartment for that.
I will hold on to it for you. I will put it back. Dang it, I've done that twice now. 7R, I put a G. My mind goes too fast for my writing. And so I usually write the last letter of the word.
Oh. It's like, where are you getting G from?
Reg.
Yeah. I get it now.
Okay.
How is the weather, by the way?
It's fairly clear. A couple of clouds coming by. The moon shining beautifully on the little forest.
Just saying we could pick up and move to another location without him knowing. Give him a bit of a scare like he's giving these people.
A couple
You
hours.
could, but
after
they'd
a
come
couple
check
hours,
this spot for you guys.
Someone
That's
And
from
I'd be the only one there.
someone
Like, I
from
don't know
the
where they
tree-
went, but I'm still keeping watch.
Something needs to be done about you. I'm so mad.
Someone from the crew comes on by. They look around. Where's Sticky?
Up here, dummy.
Get down from there.
I can't. You're too short. You can't reach me to make
Pick
me.
up a rock and think about casting catapult.
It only has, what, a 60?
90.
90.
I'm 120 feet up there. You can't reach me.
It'd still be funny.
It lands on
If you
him.
cast levitate on a rock, and then cast catapult on it.
That would work, actually.
But
Okay, that was
the
not
bottom
good
of
idea.
the
Good
barricade
idea.
has
None of
a
those ideas.
20 armor class.
That was not
Well,
a
that's
good
the thing,
one
though,
for
is you
ideas.
can. Well,
Firebolt.
And I would be considered.
Range 120 feet. Firebolt.
You could do that if you wanted.
I'm gonna do it.
I learned the name of my god today.
Alright.
Where's
Wait,
my
what-
pencil?
what god?
Huh?
Oh, the flame mountain.
Draft.
Flame and.
Okay, you have the
Volcanoes.
stats for your barricade, right?
I think
Oh, dang it. I never thought you'd actually use your barricade yet. Dang it, I never got those stats off the hangout. Crap.
it was a 20 armor class, and it has to do a minimum of 10 damage to do anything to it.
Ah, right. So, Bella, if you want to roll damage, you...
Okay.
Wait, roll to hit it first.
This one?
No.
Oh, not
D20.
this
Are
one.
you trying to hit him or the barricade?
4. He
Four.
doesn't even hit it.
What's your spell attack mod? Just to be safe. I'm pretty sure you don't hit those.
She has
Nope, don't hit.
Yeah.
Just lets you know we're down here.
Okay.
So he sends up a bolt of fire. It kind of glances off the side of your barricade as it does absolutely nothing.
I just
Maybe
kind of
leaves a little
look
ash and
over
smudge
the
against
side
it.
and clean up
You
the
see,
smudge.
you see like 2 little pinpricks from her glowing eyes looking up at you.
I just like hold a rock
Okay.
over it.
For those of you who need sleep, roll Constitution.
I
Too
can
small to be doing this much.
technically go for until I miss my 4 hours.
Boring night.
But then roll with advantage.
The Constitution saving throw.
Con.
Whoa! I'm proficient in Constitution. Oh.
Oh.
What'd you get?
I got
Dice aren't proficient in giving
I
me
got an
numbers.
11.
I got
Okay.
a 15.
I got a natural 20.
Alright, so your first couple hours goes by. Pipe, your eyes start to get like a teensy bit heavy, but you just shake it off. You're still fresh. You're still fine.
I've been sleeping this whole time. I am not tired.
Are you still fuming?
No.
He's run out of fumes.
I'm checking my aim.
As it starts to get
Yep.
darker and darker, it's getting harder and harder to see the barricade up there. Its light glints off it, so you can still somewhat see it, but not in clear detail anymore. Everyone, it is now dim light.
Okay.
Oh no. Too bad that I have these goggles of night that I integrated into myself the other day.
Campaign. Dang it.
Okay.
So, change my lenses and they're switched to goggles of night.
You can see just fine, bright as day.
Mm-hmm.
As your spider starts to, can it make webs?
No.
No, I don't think I put that.
As your spider just kind of climbers up onto a tree and hangs there. It can't make a web for itself, but it can at least hang from a tree.
Why is a web a second level spell? Worst use of a
wondering-
second level spell slot.
No,
All
it's
second
actually
level spell
pretty
slots
good.
are useless.
8 is actually pretty
You
cool.
start to
No,
hear
it's
some
useless.
thunder rumble in the distance.
Again.
Well, crap.
I'm starting to think about climbing a tree and seeing if catapult will work on my spider.
Your
Alright.
spider is medium. It is not 5 pounds.
Are you trying to throw it at me?
I will go into the tree line and sit underneath a tree so that I don't get as wet because I just don't smell good when I'm wet.
You spend the rest of the
Like
night just casting prestidigitation to dry yourself off.
Pretty much.
Rash.
Like it like hits my skin. It's like
That'd be a cool effect.
A few more hours roll by. It's about.
there's a little
Instead of-
fog cloud around Mr. Pipe.
Instead of fuming, you'd be steaming.
Quick! Someone make a wall, some walls around it. You can make a sauna out of this. Great. It's about 11 o'clock at night, almost midnight.
At this point.
Everyone who needs to sleep again, roll Constitution.
I don't need sleep.
Woohoo!
Still a bit of the night left before I have.
19. No. 18.
17.
Right.
I was like, that's a natural 1. No, that's a
Advantage for you because
Yeah,
you need less
16.
sleep. You're all good. Just maybe a little drowsy-eyed here and there, but you snap yourself awake. No real problems yet.
I have my spider go a little bit into the tree line and scout just a little bit.
All right, make a roll investigation for your spider. Everyone else,
perception.
make another perception if you so wish. Your old perception scores are no longer usable.
Thank goodness for that. That's a 20.
Natural or
Unnatural.
So it's 12.
Better. 13.
That's a 20. Unnatural for me too.
You don't deserve it from way up there. Still so mad at you.
light is ever.
That's
Nothing more.
annoying.
Couple of raindrops.
I'm gonna come down at this point, just in case thunder.
That would be fun.
You're not grounded, it
Thunderbolts,
wouldn't hit you.
lightning. I don't think you'd survive.
It wouldn't hit him.
He is on a big metal plate.
It's not grounded.
Uh,
It takes the fastest route to the ground.
So I would still be
fastest route
safe
to
up
any
there?
surface.
Well,
I can
it would grab the static from the air. The lightning itself wouldn't hit him, but the static in the air would.
That's what lightning is.
This is a very interesting conversation. I think would be better saved for DM talks.
Well, like, ask a physicist.
Okay.
It's like the key in the air.
The only lightning.
Yeah,
he
but
would
it
be-
was ground.
Okay.
Well, no, just one more. The only lightning he would have to be afraid of is lightning that is going from cloud to cloud, and he's
At
not high enough.
120
No.
feet. So I could just stay up there. Don't have to come down. You're gonna look it up.
Technically.
Don't worry about me. I'm not doing anything.
That's why I'm so worried.
You know, unless Dana has a.
Oh. You're all in dim light. Your perception checks are with disadvantage.
Oh.
Unless you have dark vision
I have
or within
we
your
are-
area of bright light.
dark vision.
60 feet, okay.
Dark vision of 60 feet.
Yeah, so do I. I
So
believe
you're
we
all
all-
fine.
Goggles of night.
So we all have dark vision of 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Oh, the music's getting more ominous. I don't like that.
I'm gonna get my pipe ready.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Ugh.
You hear some rustling. As you look out, as all of you looking out with a
How far?
attention, you're under the tree cover,
Yes.
so it's about 30 feet to your right. Everyone else out.
I
you
will
look
cast
into the
Mage
tree
Hand
line.
and just punch through the bush.
And firebolt ready.
It doesn't do any damage, but I'm gonna go poke whatever's in the bush.
So a small spectral hand, giving off a tiny amount of light, rushes forward and starts to.
It's
part
red. It's just like this little red thing. Just
As it pushes the bushes open a little bit, but the gap is covered by the light of the hand. You can't see anything through it. You hear. a
Oh, I'm
little
not trying to see
squeal.
anything. I'm just trying to poke something.
You hear a little squeal as something small scampers off back into the night. As you can see, tiny goblin with another one trailing behind it, speaking in their own little tongue, heading back into the forest.
I will
Firebolt.
cast
Firebolt.
All right.
Toll the Dead. That's what it's called.
Ah, fudge 5.
All right. Toll of
I
the
don't even
dead.
have
Do
to
I
look
need
at
Wisdom
to
save.
Oh, the poor creatures. The poor,
Just-
poor.
Don't even know what I hit.
All right. So who are you two aiming for?
I'm aiming for
The
the,
one in
little
front.
goblins.
Which one of the little goblins?
Doesn't matter. But I
Okay.
only rolled a 5, so.
With your modifier.
Plus what?
And you're hitting the trailing one,
No,
Alan?
So it's.
Whichever one's 60 feet away.
Okay.
The further one.
Okay.
So that would be an 11. Still. Thank you, Russell.
I would suggest just writing it right there.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
it succeeds, no damage?
Yeah.
Alright, as you both cast your spells, a blast of fire goes out into the night, lighting those. Is your fire any real color, or is it just normal fire?
It's just.
Yeah, it's a
You
ray of
Right
fire
on.
tree
blasts
on
into the
fire.
light. Blasts into the night, illuminating it as it goes and blasts against a tree trunk, leaving a little scorch march close to the goblins. And Alan, you don't hear your bells toll as the goblins run off into the night.
Well, I have my spider chase the noise.
The spider
You know
gives
what?
a little leg, salutes you, and
I will,
scatters off.
I don't remember a programming personality in that thing.
I will.
That's concerning.
I'll cast Expeditious Retreat and triple dash after them at 120 feet per 6 seconds. So what I do is I take my staff and I smack my boots, and these mechanical legs crawl up my legs to allow me to move faster.
That is so neat.
So I use my bonus action to dash, I use my action to dash, and I move 30 feet normally.
Alright, you catch up to them. You're right on their heels at this point as they're dodging through trees, taking a path that you're not familiar with. This isn't the same one you found before. As they look behind you, squeal! Cheering again in their tongue, as one starts to fumble for something on its belt. Alright.
Spiders.
Expeditious Retreat is concentration up to 10 minutes, so give me my marker so I know I'm concentrating.
Character markers today.
Do I see them and can I shoot at them?
Alan and the goblins he's chasing are far, far off into the forest.
Because my lightning launcher has a 300-foot range.
You can only see 60
You can't
feet.
even- You can't even see them anymore. They are gone. They are far, far, far outside your line of sight. There we go. Pipe is concentrated.
Is it a heavily forested area?
Yeah.
Frick.
They're weaving and dodging in between trees here and there as you're maintaining speed with them.
Ooh. Okay, here we go. I'll be running. Shove my staff into my bag of holding. Burning hands. 15-foot cone. Take both goblins.
That ignites everything around you.
I've got thaumaturgy to put out small fires.
Gotta not get my freaking spider.
Small
My spider speed is 40 feet, by the way.
And I'm assuming it's dashing.
Mhm.
So it's keeping up with them.
It's not keeping up with me, but it's keeping up with the goblins.
You're keeping up with your goblins. You're gradually your spider's gradually gaining on them.
So,
I don't think you're
roll
aware of what your spider
dexterity saving throws for those two little
I know what it can
boogers.
do, and that's what matters.
It follows basic orders. Well, that's a D12. That's not a D20.
Do they have to deal with terrain disadvantage? Dashing around trees.
They are well at home in this area. And what's the save?
13.
Roll damage.
Aww. 8 damage.
So you cast your burning hands as they're running and jump. They jump and with a scream into the darkness, they burn to a crisp as the forest around them starts to burn and catch fire. Bushes, trees, spreading fast.
I can see this.
As you're
from
running,
where I'm
make a
at.
dexterity save with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 2 natural 20s! What?
Well, you certainly showed them.
Alright,
Perfect.
Alright.
My expeditious retreat is on fire! Literally! So as I cast
Like a
flaming hand,
Burning
hands, all of the red veins on my entire body light up and going towards my hands and then just shoot out of my fingertips.
You're like a Roadrunner cartoon with all the fire after you. There you go.
Pretty much.
So you hit a large tripwire as you start to fall forward, but being very well accumulated and your senses heightened through your magic and your chemicals. As when you fall, you just let the momentum carry you. You take a like an assisted handstand.
Backhand spring!
Like assisted handstand. You get back into your running position and you skid to a halt.
And then I'll start
As you look down
Prestidigitation
and your
to the-
fire's burning, you see that you've accidentally, expertly jumped right over a large pitfall.
Nice. Well,
You
isn't expeditious retreat jump double your
You are very proud of yourself.
I am so proud of
As
myself.
the two
No,
goblins
it's
are
just your
dead.
speed.
Just dashes in that bonus action.
I guess we'll never know where they were going to go.
I have an idea around here.
As you look around, you hear more rustling.
It was a trap.
And Pipe, you are now fully surrounded by goblins. And these look a lot more well equipped than the two you were hunting.
Alrighty.
As another one slightly taller than the rest of them, not by much, coming out wearing a full chain shirt and a steel
I will-
pauldron.
Drop expeditious retreat and cast sanctuary on myself.
As he looks at you as you cast your spell, and he hisses and he leans over. He seems to whisper to another smaller goblin behind him, wearing mainly tattered robes and a small staff in hand. Totems clanking as he whispers, and they whisper with each other. We have no toil. Not toil. We have no dispute with you, wizard. What do you want?
Leave the town alone, and I will leave you alone.
Then where shall we get our food to feed our young ones, wizard?
You starve. Straight up.
They are young, they are starving. This has been our homeland for thousands of years.
You're trying to take pity out of us, dude.
Go across the river. You will find more animals over there.
Go raid that ship over there.
Your terms are leave the town alone, yes.
Yes, that or face my wrath, and I will cast Produce Flame.
Why not just simply suggest they ask the townsfolk how to
Farm.
farm?
Because they're not going to want anything to do with the
He
goblins.
seems to wish. He whispers more reassuringly as he looks up to you.
Very well. Your terms are acceptable, demon.
Wait.
Demon.
No. Now, be gone. Leave us in our own bee, and we'll leave them.
If I ever hear, and I will hear, if you come to the town, I will find you, and I will destroy every last one of you.
Your terms are made, demon.
And I'll just spit like a wad of, like, it's almost like magma into my hand and shake his hand.
Ouch.
Now,
Our pact be sealed.
I will be gone now. And I will walk away. I still have Sanctuary on for the next minute.
He takes out a horn from his pocket
Holy smoke.
and starts to leave as the rest of the goblins move with him.
What happened to my spider?
What happened to my
Your
coin?
spider witnessed all this.
Witnessed.
As it's just kind of poking the scarred carcasses, unsure what to do really now. Its only orders were get them.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
So, I will.
Do the carcasses still have ears?
I will not let you do this again.
I will slowly make my way back, trying to remember my
How to
way
get back?
and how to get back
Just
to this
follow
point.
her spider.
Yeah, just call it back and you can follow it.
What's your spider's name?
It doesn't have one.
It,
Hey,
just,
little spider
it
thingy.
keeps poking it.
Make me back.
And it starts skittering off in some direction that you hope.
It's the
gets
size
back
of
to
a
the
large
town.
dog.
Exactly.
I'm still up in my thing at this point.
No, you got down.
We can
Did
leave
I?
him. We
You
can
said
leave
you
him.
got down.
We can totally leave him.
So,
We can do it.
I will make my way back.
Right.
Have I returned to the party? At my normal walking
The eternal
pace.
drops have turned into a small sprinkling of a shower. No real lightning, but it's getting a little miserable.
Come to
time
meet
is it
you
at
and I'm
this
like,
point?
are we not
At
killing
this point,
goblins?
it's about 2 in the morning.
I will walk up to them. The goblins have agreed to leave the town alone.
That's fast.
Assuming they're not lying.
I'd made a deal with their shaman. I don't think they'll be back anytime soon. And if they are, I told them I'd hunt them and kill them all.
Pact of non-aggression. If no one does anything, no one touches each other.
Boring on the ship, boring in the town, boring
Ravak.
on the field.
You can control fire, right? You might have to put that out.
The town's on fire. There's nothing to.
Good thing it's raining.
It's raining. As you were leaving,
Oh, wait,
the
wait, wait.
fire
As I
is
was
not
leaving-
spreading anymore.
As I was leaving the area of fire, I will cast. 1 second. Oh, create water and make it rain in a 30-foot radius. Heavy downpour to put out the fire.
Does that spell work that way?
Create water does.
It's
You're
create.
thinking control water.
Yeah, it's create or destroy water.
Yeah, it's got some cool stuff in it.
You create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls in a rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area. And it's only a 15-foot cone. So 30 feet.
You put out most of the fire. Some of the bigger bits going off, some mostly dead brush already, are still smoldering, and there's still some ember left. But rain
I'll
will
drop
usually
it
take care of
again.
them. They'll take care of them.
I drop 2 create waters on it. Can I cast it at higher levels? Woohoo! I'll cast it at 2nd level actually, so it does twice as much water
It's you did
with
that
an
then?
extra foot, 5
Oh,
feet.
it's gone. It's drenched.
So I still have-
nothing is spreading. The fire is smoldering.
I still have 2 first level spell slots and a
some steaming smoke is all that's
No, wait,
left.
only 1 second level spells.
No,
Do we have 2?
yeah.
What is it? Perception.
At least I have to, and
Oh,
you should have to.
Yeah. Well, okay, I've got 2.
Because we're both.
Yeah.
Okay. Pipe.
3 quartercasters.
As you were leaving, you did notice the shaman make another gesture towards you, kind of almost like a bow.
I will tip my
Staff in
hand.
hand. Don Davushka! As he leaves.
And in primordial, I will reply, survive.
Goblin
Now
are
walk
friends
away.
now?
And now you're back with your crew.
Goblin, our friends, not food.
2 hours.
I don't eat.
It's about 2 in the morning.
That's okay. That doesn't mean you can't try.
You got till daybreak, so another 4 or 5 hours. Your crewmates
I
come
wish I had 3rd level spells. I would love a catnap right now.
That would be really, really helpful.
That is so my spell.
A couple of crewmates are coming out from the ship. They check on you. They have like rain gear on. As they look at you, they make sure everyone's here. You're all still awake. As they start setting up like a small encampment for you.
I will
Just
take
out
it.
of the rain.
I'll sit under there.
I don't care about the shelter.
I'll help them set it up, and then I'll go sit under it.
Oh, I didn't know.
You're very familiar with it. They use mostly ship knots, and this is something that some shipping people would do when there's no real cabin to use or the underdeck is filled. So after they finish, they all nod to you in respect and nod towards Point as they make their move. All right,
Too good to be respected again.
all of you who need to sleep.
What's the, have I been able to tell how far apart the checkups have been spaced? Are they at random, or is it?
From what you remember, it seems to be with every changing of their own rotation on the ship. Their own night watch rotation every time they come out and check you.
So,
How many hours in between?
2 to 3. A couple of them were a bit longer.
so goblin problem fixed. Is now a good time to plan out what we're going to do when we get to our destination?
Oh, yes, Point. You were, busy when I was talking to, Delvane. He gave us a little more information. We need to, steal a containment module. Whatever the heck that is. He said we will learn more about it when we get to, Esmir in a couple days.
He said he'd have a contact waiting for you all
Yes.
there.
He has a contact there named Marshall. Dumb name, but he is a contact nonetheless. He also wants us to get any info, papers, documents, on a Torkin Deep Breast and a Nithrali Ashcloak. So, whatever we can get from that, he will pay us extra. So,
You do
I-
not think the reputation that you've built here will spread there?
if there's
You better
goblins
freaking
there,
hope not.
This is a small town. I didn't even know of it, and I traveled like everywhere.
I don't know how I feel about stealing something like that from another company.
Consider it a rental. You can pay them back.
They did say they would return it.
They did say they would return it, yes. What if we were to take it and learn of its secrets, duplicate it, return it ourselves, and bring it back? If it's a containment module, I've heard you know a little bit about the binding of elementals. I don't know much about it, but I'm a quick learner. I am really good with fire.
Their elemental
And rain,
sciences.
apparently.
It's becoming more and more part of basic artificer
Lord.
little education.
Yes.
In this continent, it's starting to actually overtake basic magic as it's just much easier to do.
I am on school.
The Sumeris Empire is the farthest away from it all, and it has the most centered magic. They're still the experts of magic here. Allium a close second.
So we are going to wing it after we get information from the individuals
Yes.
mentioned.
Yep. That's yes.
Alan, toss me a cookie.
I'll do you one better.
I can't catch all of those at once.
You're broken.
I will hand you two, and I will
That
get
is
the
one
broken
better.
That is one better.
Oh, you think you're funny.
I know I'm funny.
He doesn't have to think about it. He's pretty smart.
Alright.
I have wits, after all.
Right.
But
Okay. That's my child's middle name.
Straight constitution check, all of you who need sleep.
Again.
I'm going to enter my trance.
Bella,
Sentry's rest, 6 hours shutdown.
you're gonna start with that?
You don't need.
Natural
you don't
20.
actually need Sentry's rest unless you're damaged. I don't think.
That it really? Is that a thing?
19.
I don't have the Warforged book on me, dang it.
I have Warforged stuff right here,
Alright,
along
thank
with my whatnot.
Oh,
Makes
Constitution saving throw 17.
Alright.
Yes. Right after those crew members leave, I'll just enter my trance and plan on coming out when, or if people start coming.
Where'd you get?
A 19.
Okay.
Just do it standing up. They won't know the difference.
You're sitting down.
Sit down. I will hold your eyelids open.
Rain's falling.
Yeah.
nicely.
No, Sentry's rest is just basically a thing for sleep. But I can see and hear everything as normal.
Yeah. She can do it standing up.
So I can basically take watch.
Again, completely, totally quiet. Absolutely nothing.
Boring night.
Yes.
As your last 5 hours go by, it's about 7 in the morning. Is there anything else you all want to discuss before we move on?
No.
I'm just continuing to
That's your entire planning phase.
I'm fiddling.
Your entire
Yeah,
planning
wing it. That's the entire planning phase.
We
But
don't-
things on fire.
We
Point
don't
is-
have any information.
Right. Next morning.
5 hours pass? Really? No checkups? That's convenient.
Right.
Trance done.
It's the last watch of the night, the longest set. So after 4 hours, someone comes out to see you right as you get out of your trance, and you're all checked out. You're okay. You two are starting to feel a bit.
Hi.
You're still aware. You're still able, but hampered. You two are now have one level of exhaustion.
I'll take it.
I deserve it.
One level of exhaustion.
I ran an entire mile in like 5 seconds.
Wow, that is long. Holy smoke.
Was it 5 seconds? I only ran 120 feet in 5 seconds.
It
But that
felt
was
the
like
whole mile.
the
6 seconds.
best combo of spells.
It was extremely
And
clever for something
technically-
that was so little.
How exactly does that expeditious retreat work?
You are able to dash as a bonus
Bonus
action,
action.
and then you can use your action to dash, which technically only adds another 30 feet.
So with
30,
my
30, 30.
with my
Oh
mobility
no, it's
and
only
my plus,
90.
Yeah.
I lied, people on the internet. I was only running 90 feet. Not 120.
so
I don't know what I was thinking.
Dawn breaks. The crew come. You're relieved. You can go off to sleep if you want, or stay. A couple of the a good portion of the early morning workers in the village are going back to their time in the fields. They're
Okay.
not avoiding you as much now, though they still avoid eye contact, especially with you two.
Okay. This is what I say.
You, they're kind of him, a little okay. You, they kind of are heavily intimidated.
I say we make our way back to where I saw them all. And see if we can find whatever was over there. Hey, little spider! Do you remember how to get there?
find the
It
bodies.
looks at you and it kind of points at him as if asking for confirmation.
Don't
Yes.
give it to him.
I will slowly, drowsily make my way into the woods.
Alright.
No, no.
We've got until afternoon. I want to check on their bargain.
I'll
Point
follow
falls 'cause
him
she doesn't think
just to
that you're
keep
in
him
the right
alive.
mindset.
I just have disadvantage on my skill checks.
Yeah.
The exhaustion should be somewhere down here somewhere.
I was looking at something else.
Oh,
I
okay.
get used to this time. It's great.
Oh, but dang it, oh, it's so hard. You're not concentrating anymore. They're not.
Oh, I've got markers. Little green ones.
Little green ones.
Yeah!
I see one little green one.
Yep. So that's to mark the small creatures. The blue one is to mark the large creatures. The red one is to mark the medium creatures.
What do we do with the huge and gargantuan?
We don't use
You
them.
don't use them.
Please don't put them
Whoa,
here.
is that a chest?
He just has a marker that's like this big.
No, they're all this big. They're just so.
Okay.
Color-coded fries.
So you see these four together.
You really should make a really
Add a
big
fifth one, and that's the size of our mark.
Right.
All right.
So I will attempt to make my way
Okay.
to it where I was the night previous. Well, a couple
You
hours.
take your stroll through the woods.
Shouldn't be that hard. You lit
Make
the place
a
on fire.
make a history check.
History check. Not a survival check to track
Straight.
myself.
What's your intelligence?
My intelligence is 3. But
So you have a
that would be 19.
you have a fairly decent memory. As you make your way over to the woods, you're tired and wait, you're exhausted. So wouldn't that be with disadvantage?
Yes.
I was following the spider, so I was taking that as like help. So.
No, it didn't leave. It just sat there.
Oh, I just sat there.
forged
Okay,
off
then
into the
disadvantage.
That's
Natural
all.
1.
I'm going to attempt to
You start walking,
follow the.
and after about
Burning path?
after about 15 minutes, you realize this is the path you took yesterday to go hunt them.
You're so tired.
I would like to try and basically track the
Scout.
path that they.
Where are
So
you trying
after
to go?
20 minutes
I'm
of
left
wasted
out of
effort
the loop.
going there and back, you make your survival. Would that be?
Yes.
Yeah, that's tracking.
Ouch. I was hoping my proficiency would help. I really should stop using this set of dice.
Would you like to try this nice
No.
green set?
I have a whole 2 other sets that.
You want to give it a roll? Give it a roll. Give them a whirl.
10.
They're neutral to you. I'm not landing you out again. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not landing you out again.
Yeah, so that would be a 9.
I would help you, but I don't know what disadvantage on the help action would do.
That's not a. It's not an ability check. You wouldn't have disadvantage on it.
It's true.
You've got nothing. Your only starting point. You can at least find the bush where his hand brushed.
Well,
From there, who can say? Anyone's game.
Does my construct know where it is?
You can ask it.
Does it have a positive
Steve?
light in its eye?
Steve? It looks to you and kind of tilts his head, almost as if asking for affirmation. Like, yes?
I look at my companion, who seems to be like set on this and has already
We
been
gotta
this the
find
wrong way, and I'm like, okay, fine.
As it starts waltzing, it starts skittering its way into the woods
I follow
slowly.
I shall follow after.
I will follow. Be careful,
Yeah.
there's a tripwire in the sinkhole. Don't fall into that.
There's a
late,
trip
just
wire in the
kidding.
sinkhole.
After about 10 minutes of walking, you come to a burnt patch and a fresh pile of dirt in the ground.
I kick at it.
Okay, so
Back
from what
to
you
you.
remember, that should be where the pit was. You don't see any tripwire. The pit seems to have been filled up.
Are the bodies still there?
Nope, charred bodies are gone.
I will not let you.
Well, if it was a burial
Well, this is about where
area,
the pit
if they
trap
just
is. I'll
buried
poke it with
and
my
you just
staff
kicked
just
at
to
their
make
burial,
sure.
you might have pissed them
The
off.
ground sinks a bit, still mushy.
Just
It's-
check to see if it's something
Seems to have been
suspicious.
packed a little bit, just like a
Yeah. Quick pack.
nothing major. Seems like most are got, but from what you can surmise, wait, who has Trick? From what you can surmise, they might have just packed up everything, patted everything down, took out all their traps and alarms.
Probably freaked them out when they found the corpses of their earless companions, and they're like, "Wow!"
I will
They
search
will
around the
have-
area for a hole of sorts.
He's looking for traps.
No, a hole for their home.
Oh.
I'm looking for their nest, their
This
You
home.
see a
seems to
couple, you do see a
confirm
couple
everything.
of small wet
Shall we not
tracks.
leave?
Wow.
You need to just stop rolling the dice.
For a survival, that would be an 11. For an investigation, that would be the 8. Take your pick.
A couple of small tracks you can see, most of them seem to have been cleaned up, and they go about a couple feet before they get cleaned up as well. You have a direction, you're not sure if they turn at any point down there. No. If you really want to try and track it, you have a chance.
I think we should head back to the boat.
Thank you.
Our work is done here.
Do we not want to tell the townspeople that?
I don't want you going back in that town.
I don't care about the townspeople. I solved the problem.
Glad you don't care about them.
I mean, if they were dying, I'd heal them, but they kind of kicked me out. That's your fault, but they kind of kicked me out.
It wasn't my fault. The guy was a meanie.
Well,
He did pay us what he said he would.
He did not pay us what he said he would.
Yeah,
after you basically
kinda
cursed
did.
them by bringing an evil creature within their boundaries, and you know.
It wasn't an evil creature. It was just different, like me.
Okay, maybe so.
was a
However,
little
from their
goblin.
perspective, I don't see much wrong with it.
Small villages are very. I have a feeling are
Superstitious.
very superstitious.
I
Lots
will-
of things upset them.
Probably best if I go and confirm it, since I'm not any one of you three.
You look the scariest. He just said it
Mm.
earlier that you're the scariest.
You're the most
out of-
intimidating, these two are the scariest.
So he should go and confirm it.
I will head directly to the boat.
I'll
and
just let the-
pass out on the bed.
I'll let the captain. We'll just let the captain know he can pass the word on. I'm sure he'll see the mayor before we leave.
So you guys trudge your way back to your town. These two, just like normal, you two dragging your feet, you're tired.
Should I carry
You
the
don't
rock?
want
No.
to be.
Sure.
Still mad at you. Just don't want to be slow.
Well,
Ah, they're here!
technically, I'm
Might wanna
faster
talk
than you
to
on
you.
my feet. I just
I'll get to the boat,
You get on deck.
look up.
The captain comes out, left smiling at you all.
bottle.
Well,
Get up on the deck
Why?
and drop you.
I land on my feet.
did we enjoy our stargazing?
Absolutely.
This is quite an enjoyable night, actually.
There were stars.
Anything's report.
You were way up there.
I was working on the project the whole time.
Mr.
Your harness is finished.
Mr. Pipe ran into the goblins and communicated with the shaman and made a deal that they wouldn't harm the townsfolk anymore.
We went and checked out where they were living, and they have cleaned out and have moved on.
You checked where they were living.
Yes. I chased their scouts back to where they were living. I scared them off, made a deal with the shaman, and they left. We made sure of it. You're welcome. Now can I go to sleep? I'm out of spells. Well, technically, I have 3 spells left.
Alright, but I'm not done with you three.
I wouldn't believe it for a second.
Stop by the quartermaster before you head off to bed. I need to go talk with the mayor.
I love breakfast. I will find the quartermaster.
Yeah, go downstairs. Torm is busy cooking. Ah! You three! Wait there!
I'll grab
Torm,
the
they're
bowl.
here for you! Really? Alright! Almost done, give me a second! Bryn, help me with these platters! Couple of seconds, they come up. 3 platters filled with much better food than you would have expected. As they hand them to each one of you.
I will take that.
Yes,
platters.
you can eat.
I'm going to eat.
Sure.
Prestidigitation.
Plates with a kind of like a mountain food breakfast: beef, eggs, cheese, a little bit of hash brown thrown in there. Small bottle with a clear liquid inside, and to the side a small pastry. Almost looks like a biscuit.
There's no fish tank.
Air biscuits.
I will just eat everything.
I don't have my
If
fish
If you want
tank.
some honey to go with your biscuit, you can. No, do any of you want honey with your biscuit?
No, I can make my biscuit taste like honey.
Well, that's a nice trick. Maybe we should teach it sometime. Torm, they're good. You can go back to making regular rations. You sure?
Yes.
Do any of you want double portions?
No.
All four of them want double portions! On it!
I am on my way to bed. Do not wake me. Even if the
We're
ship
not-
explodes.
Oh, we're not going to. You're off to sleep, all of you. You've earned it. Captain's proud of y'all.
Is he really though?
But
He
Looks
still
good.
calls me sticky.
I'm gonna go into my room. I'm not gonna sleep, but I'll go into my room.
Are we taking off anytime soon?
it is about
Time for them.
it's about 8 in the morning. So you guys have a good 4, maybe 5 hours.
Oh, in that case, I'm actually gonna go back down. I'm gonna collect some wood for carving, and then I'll go back to my rooms. Because I can't start fires on the boat, but I can carve.
There were a couple of extra blocks and pieces. One very large block you could use. You assume was probably used for like a load-bearing beam. It seemed you also took the opportunity to replace some parts and bits, make them better. You have some scrap wood you can use.
Sweet. I'll go to my quarters, and that's what I'll spend my time on.
You all can take your long rest, your short rest.
Definitely long
Yeah.
rest. I didn't take any damage. But I definitely used
Fairly
a
good as encounters go.
I definitely flew through those spells. Oh, technically, I still have 7 charges on my staff, so I have quite a bit of spell slots.
Okay.
That's only good for healing, though.
Me? It's good for healing me!
I find a fairly remote part of the engine room and just curl up on the floor. Because it's safer there.
So you two take your long rest. You're out for the next 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You two just do miscellaneous activities.
I'm gonna carve.
I'm gonna try to earn my silver back.
So you go back on top deck and
I'm not gambling anymore.
You're not
Just
gambling
trying
anymore?
to earn that silver back.
so you want to ask Lev for work?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even question you. He immediately puts you to work, mainly lifting heavier metal panels. Seems they got the last bits of it left. And
Yep,
you're,
I can do that
you're
just
helping
fine.
him set everything up.
Hmm.
Spider helping here and there too.
You do have
The crew is very happy for you. He's offering you 5 copper for your
You
help.
guys have the same strength.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Other than he's
I'm
small.
just as strong as you.
Yeah.
Tiny
I'm
little
just
rock
like-
gnome, 6-foot mechanical
Or less,
wonder.
He still can't use heavy weapons.
I don't care. I probably. Well,
That is true. Or longbows.
We have like an arm wrestling match at one point.
Cookie me. Alright. Hours
Cookie.
pass by. The ship is fully repaired. And so you two don't try to get in on any gamblings or whatnot.
No. Nope.
You don't mess with the crew, you just stick to yourselves and enjoy yourselves. So you're carving. Anything specific you want to work on, or just carving to rile the time? Okay, better question. How pretty are you making it? Are you actually putting time to put detail in, or is it just rough cut?
I'm trying. I'll do more detailed because I got time, lots of it. I'm an elf. I get 4 hours every night that I have nothing to do but sit.
Robot, you hear knocking at your door.
You know, open it.
Captain, he's right there.
Oh, hello, Captain.
So, bad time?
No.
Are we in the same room?
No.
You all have separate bunks.
Okay. Just curious.
They're very
All 4 of
separate,
his
separate closets.
all 4 of his exclusive passenger rooms are being filled up for you guys.
Got it.
well, mine's just.
The mayor was happy to hear that you all took care of his little goblin problem on a more permanent level. Here's this for you to divvy up amongst your crew.
Yeah, thank you.
Just a small little purse, a couple coins in there.
I will do that. I'll
It's not
open
much,
it up and
but you've at least somewhat redeemed yourselves.
He probably deserves
Glad
it.
to hear.
Considering you got it.
Not proud of what happened down there.
And a bit of friendly advice. Pipe, I trust. Sticky, do not leave him out of your sight.
No, I don't think I'll let Shadow give any more ideas for what to do with prisoners.
Still think we should abandon him somewhere far
No,
away.
we're taking off in about 10 minutes. Want to come up and watch the launch? You're free to. And where's Point?
Probably in her cabin.
No, I'm helping.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
She was
repairing
helping
the ship.
on deck.
Thank you, Rebecca. Have a good day. Closes the door and leaves.
I will count the coins.
Point!
My head just goes 189.
That's not creepy.
He just raises his eyebrow. You're like, really?
I finish sticking the last metal piece with the other guy, and then I just.
Payment. Ding. He tosses you a bag.
How much is in it?
Seven copper. 2 more than he agreed on with you earlier.
Okay.
You made most of your silver back.
Get your silver back.
Almost. That's more than a
What?
common laborer makes in a week.
Right.
Oh no, it's a day. They make 2, I believe. A day.
No, we'll be taking off in about 15-20.
It keeps extending.
It keeps extending.
He told you 10. 5 minutes later, told her 15 or 20.
Let's see here.
I hope that
How
has
much-
nothing to do
how
with
much
the
is
job
in
I was
this
doing on the ship.
Particular pouch.
Open the perch. 2 silver, 15 copper.
I want a silver.
Let's see here. I will take out 10 of the copper.
He handed it to you and told you to divvy up as you like. So you have free say on who gets how much.
I'll take out 10 copper. And then I'll go slide a silver piece under Mr. Pipe's door. And a silver piece under Point's door. And the rest of the coppers under Shadow's door.
We're still paying him? You got all the ear money.
I don't care.
Right.
Okay.
He's
Picking everything
getting
up.
5 coppers.
Bella, you stay on the main deck.
So all he knows, that's what everyone else got.
1 silver piece. You mean? Okay, as soon as I wake up from my long rest, I do an experimental elixir and get
Right.
another healing potion.
So,
I am
Borrow this?
loaded. Yes.
Thank you.
Somebody hit me. I need to use a potion.
So the ship starts to take off. It's a couple sails with gems embedded in them open up. Small flames to heat the air as it rushes down, pushes the ship off the ground into the air. A couple of the villagers start to gather around to watch the ship as it leaves. It's not something they see very often. Most of the people they get are still ground carrier. As your ship goes up into the air and resumes its journey, you two wake up to the hum of the ship moving. And you wake up with someone's coat over you.
What?
Look it up.
Bella is very unsatisfied.
I don't think it deserves
whose
kindness today.
coat is this?
You recognize it as a bit oil stained and greasy, but it's one of Gears' coats.
No.
Look it up. Make my
Gears
experimental
new.
elixir. Look over. Ooh, silver. Got it. Wonder where that came from. Oh well. Continue.
Yeah, when I find my silver, I'd find a slot to poke it into.
Insert silver.
I just eat it.
That was weird.
Oh my gosh.
It is conductive.
Just zap.
As you're back to your trip in the air, it is currently what day? Fuck, I lost it. That's not it.
That's a weird day.
It is the day of fudge.
Curse comes out, Phil.
I shall carve fudge.
Right. It is the 21st of Zulu, day in Idral.
It's a
You
gelatinous fudge.
You are 3 days away from your destination. Days pass by. Good food, good friends. Any of you gamble during this time?
Nope.
None. All of you have learned better.
I'm just gonna carve. I'm gonna carve.
How many days have passed by? 3?
4.
Let's see. If I get any transformation potions, that's when I'll do something. Nope, nope, and nope.
I know what I'll carve. I'll carve a turtle.
Dang it!
I want it
I
to
just
be
erased that!
a very intricate turtle that, like, I'll take separate pieces to carve, like, the limbs and stuff that can, like, be slotted in to the shell so you can actually take it off as if it went in its shell.
I'm finishing repairs
Right.
on my armor.
You all, and on the last day, the captain calls you all up to to the helm again. Don't seem like you're in trouble.
About time. Yeah. What can we do for you, Captain?
Right. We're on course for Esmir. We'll be there within the next 8 hours. That'll put us around 3 in the morning. If you want, we can reduce our speed to set you up day after. So that'd be morning of the 25th. Or we can get there in the middle of the night. Your choice.
Middle of the night is fine.
Fine with me. I'll probably be awake then anyways.
Right. Free to go. Esmir Tower, this is Mistview. Will be coming in at 0300.
As I walk
Receive Mistview. You are clear to go. Maintain altitude and current speed.
Oh shoot, we're having like communications and code signs and everything.
Yeah.
Huh, that's a technologically advanced little city.
This is where elemental binding began.
Oh,
This is the hub of all things artificing.
wow.
Swear, this is the nation I went to school in. One of the nations I went to school in.
This is the nation I avoided. Because it's way too far south.
I have never been here.
Have I been here?
This is your home country. This is your hometown.
Okay.
You've definitely been here. You
Like-
two probably not. You northern country.
Unless it's a coastal city, I haven't been here.
Not coastal.
Then I have not been here.
You've heard of it.
Just kind of breathe in, breathe out.
Press down.
Well,
This is where the fun begins.
yes indeed.
No.
Here, not the last
We
time?
already had fun. This is not where it begins. Hopefully this is where it ends.
Any
Maybe we
preparation
should.
you all want to make? Now's the time.
We should probably report that we'll be there at 3 in the morning.
I'll pull out the thing. Boop.
So the mist starts to pull out as it coalesces as giving you a call waiting sign.
Did I give you the thing?
He took it from you when you were unconscious.
No,
Okay,
I
that's
took
right,
it from
he
you
did.
before you were unconscious.
That's right.
Because I didn't want to be fired on our second day.
Yeah, because we have to report every 2 days.
And that was the day you were gone. So I took it from you.
Valid.
So James wouldn't have to talk to himself. In your voice.
I don't think I could.
It's
I
very
don't think I
simple.
could pull off a point.
Right? It's too simplistic for my mind.
Hey!
Monotone is more like it. I wouldn't call it simplistic.
It's true.
It's just not a normal way of talking.
It's not supposed to be.
Right.
not
Call
a normal
waiting,
sort of
call
person.
waiting, call waiting. Call received. As the mist coalesces and starts to colorize, there sits Telvain, the half elf with his slick black hair and all of his glory. So, I take it your delay is behind you?
Yes. We should be landing in about 8 hours. It'll be about 3 in the morning. I figured it would be best to arrive when nobody's watching.
What's our time limit again? To get this thing?
Your time frame, you had to push it forward a little bit, but you should still have a good week to plan everything out.
And then get the thing and then come
Yep.
back in the week? Oh boy.
Well, you're not quite sure.
Oh,
All you know is your pickup is coming in 10 days.
And everybody else here says, we're
Yes.
All
I
right.
thought that was your idea.
No, that's
I was
what
asking.
you asked.
Oh.
I
was like,
that's what you were
we
asking.
didn't come out of your mouth.
No.
Right. Marshall will be waiting for you there. I'll let him know. Any hiccups I should know about?
Any of you guys have hiccups?
I got
Nope.
the hiccups.
No
once.
hiccups.
I'm incapable of such.
Good. He'll brief you on the basic situation and a couple of opportunities. You have complete liberty to do whatever you feel is necessary.
Whatever it is.
But whatever happens, we never spoke. We're not connected at all in any way, shape, or form.
Agreed.
Keep your mouth shut, and we can find a way to get you out if we have to. Unless it's too much trouble.
I'm sure we could figure a way out if we absolutely have to.
Right.
I'm mumbling.
Any other
You're too much trouble.
information on this module?
I think all
No.
of our trouble is packed into one little rock now.
Yes, Marshall will give it to you when you get there.
Figured as much.
And you'll have no need to report to me unless it's incredibly important and you are not in no way able to contact Marshall. Clear?
Crystal.
Perfect. I'll contact you if there are any new developments you should know about.
Just
Yeah,
hang
okay.
up.
And the rest of the company, how are you?
How are you?
Doing just fine.
I don't even know how to respond. I'm just like, okay, there's a thing being pointed in my direction.
They're doing good.
You all look hungry. Crackers? Crackers. I'll let Marshall know to bring crackers.
Okay. We will
And fish?
Crackers in 10 days.
talk to you.
That's
Later.
relieving. I'll be dead by then.
Crackers in 8 hours.
No,
Any-
isn't he? We're
Any
on the
questions, any questions
telecommunications.
or concerns?
Yes, we're meeting
Marshall in 8
Marshall.
hours.
in 8 hours.
Any questions or concerns?
Nope.
We will be briefed by Marshall.
Very
I didn't have
good.
enough tools.
You remember, your fish are just fine hunt.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Been a pleasure, Pike. As he hangs up.
Hang up
he
on
hangs
him.
up the call.
You should hang up on him and stick it in water because then the smoke can't dissipate.
Just stick it in my bag. No goodbye.
As
No
the mist
see you later.
courses dissipates
See
back
you
into
later.
its containers.
Or the mist can't reform.
No
Okay, we're
nos
supposed-
vemos.
Supposed to pretend we've never met him before, that we're not connected, but yeah, let's be on friendly terms.
Oh, never met him.
Yes, Tovane, here's a very nice view of the ship as it travels.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I would hand it to me.
Hey. Anything you guys want to do during the rest of your 7.5 hours?
Watch the city come close. And
You
sleep on
probably won't sleep.
I will sleep.
Get rid of that point of
Those
exhaustion.
of you who are awake and on deck as you approach,
The point of exhaustion's already gone.
it is very dark.
Yeah, I'll
But
just
you
time
do-
my trance
As you
so
come,
that I'll
as
have.
it starts to come
finished.
into view, light, very bright city. Couple of towers here and there, even going over its vast farmland. The entire city is built on plains. 4. Yeah, that's a road. 4 different roads in most of the cardinal directions. Come in, making a crossroad throughout the town. Large square. There's a green park.
Ooh, people live here.
Large buildings, temples, schools, and lots of other flying machines. Their own airships coming in, descending, ascending, leaving, coming, going.
That's interesting.
As you all start to circle around the town for a couple of laps before the ship starts to descend. Just outside the western side gate. As for those of you who are asleep, a crew member comes up to your door and starts knocking loudly.
I'm still in
I will cast Thaumaturgy and open the door. I'll be laying on my bed like, what?
You arrived. You arrived. You need to go through security.
I'm still in the machine room.
Okay.
Where's your friend? Little one.
I will take my pipe,
You don't want to keep
put it into my neck, and cast Thaumaturgy
We only
again.
have one known.
Shadow! And I will walk out. I just cast Thaumaturgy to
yell at him.
Yours comes up to
make
you,
my
Trick.
voice really loud.
Trick, are you asleep?
What? Yeah, I'm awake. What do you want?
Sticky, wake up.
What do you want?
Sticky, you're here.
I'm where?
You're at Esme. You're at your destination. Come on, we gotta get you to customs.
You're here.
security.
Of course I'm in the machine room, you dummy.
Come on. We gotta go.
Okay, fine.
What's security like?
You go through.
I
It's
don't want
just
them taking anything.
they're just checking you, logging all items you have when you first came in. They're not taking anything from you.
Okay.
So they're not like checking our bags.
All of my
specifically.
stuff is in my bag.
They're not physically rooting through them.
Okay. So everything's in
They
my
just
bag.
take a bag, they put it on a spot. It seems to open by itself, closes, and a person on tablet makes a list.
All of my personal stuff, except for my pipe, is in my bag of
You
holding.
Are they gonna, like,
you know what these are. You actually one of your second mentor that you're traveling with helped develop these. It's a kind of search mechanism using an air elemental to. Air? Would that be about right? No. Steam method. Opens the bag, searches around everything, and tells the person what's in there.
Okay.
So as bag opens, bit of steam goes in, comes out, logging everything you guys on. It's coming up to.
Can something
who's
exit a
up
bag
first?
of holding?
So you're first.
Yes, I can.
Stay in. Through that line, please. Next.
State you through that line. We don't want to talk to you.
No, wrong line.
Wrong
I'll pull
line.
up my bag, set it down.
Bag of holding.
Yep.
Bag of holding. Alright, in you go. Alright, everything you own has just been logged.
But it's in an extra dimensional thing. Do they see that?
Yep, they made a note of it. Alright, next! You're free to enter, go through customs.
I almost tossed my bag on there. Backpack.
Enter. Is it just a normal bag?
Yep.
Okay. Anything in. Alright, what actually do you guys have?
My tools, and then
Just
projects.
a bunch of tools,
and then like
Tools, projects.
sleep
Wax
rolls
bibs.
and
bed
stuff like that.
rolls,
Poison to mushrooms.
a bunch of potions, bottles,
lump.
staff.
What was the last thing you carved that you finished carving?
The
Turtle. The intricate turtle.
Lump
Winged boots
of.
are on me.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Wooden lump of Leviathan. Can you pull that out? Can I see your bag, please?
Oh no!
I'm gonna pull out the turtle.
Oh my. Okay. I'm sorry. We've been getting these hiccups recently. You're free to go.
Put it back in.
My spider's
Give me
not-
another method. And as he puts it on the line behind him, he pulls out another one and starts to get to work. You. Alright. Leaves, and what else do you have in your pack?
Got a
Leaves,
grapple hook,
mushroom,
crowbar,
grab-
backpack,
Oh, vial of acid.
barricade,
metal interplates.
ring attachments.
Lots of steel. Excuse me.
What?
Interlocking steel plates, metal rings, mushrooms. Can we see those, please?
Of course you can, as long as you try one.
Clicks the mushrooms. Not allowed.
What do you mean they're not allowed? You don't even know what they
Takes the
are.
leaf. He just looks at you. Not allowed.
I have bad bowels. I need that. It's medicine.
How big is your? Remind me again. How big is your barricade when it's fully
Compressed?
When it's locked up? It's
When
not
it's
extending
locked up?
anyways. So it's all it's as small as it can possibly get.
We didn't determine that.
Okay. What? What?
It's probably like a foot.
What is this?
It's a barricade. I'm an artificer. I build things. This is one of the things I build.
He clicks a button and it widens as far as it can go. Well, I'll have to put this through our artificers. And rings. What are these?
They're rings
This gear thing they're welded to. Why?
because they attach to my rod.
I'm sorry, what?
My rod. This rod right here. And I showed him the movable rod.
Can I
They're
see
not
the
gonna let you
rod?
back in your
I
own
showed
hometown.
I've got such simple stuff.
No idea why. He hands you back your rod and right, move on. Next! Pipe, that's you.
I already went through.
Oh, you already did. What was in your bag?
I've got a backpack. I've got a bedroll. I've got
Alchemy supply.
What was the
Alchemy
last
supplies.
experimental thing you made?
last experiment. Just a healing potion. I've just got a bunch of healing potions. I've got one bottle of acid, but that's about it.
Yes. What is this fluid, please?
It's acid. I use it for
Acid.
acid things. I'm an alchemist. That's what I make.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how dangerous would you rate this?
From acid perspective, it's probably on the lower scale.
Intentions for use of acid?
If I ever have to get out of a bind.
Right, I'll put this through our artificers.
And then
Anything else, I would pull up red flags.
in my bag, I've got a staff in there, but it looks like a wooden stake.
Right, move along. Point in your line. Ah, Warforged. We haven't had to deal with one in a while. The young human woman just starts getting up. Serial number?
P10NT.
You forgot the dash.
Do not know any
I'll get
numbers.
to you in a second. I'm assuming that is a hand raise, right?
No, I'm just.
Okay.
I'm missing my
Alright.
coin.
I don't have a bag because I am a bag.
I am a bag. That's.
Okay. You said you are a bag?
I know I didn't say that out loud.
Oh,
I
my
meant
coin.
that as in like.
There. Does this make better
There
sense?
we go. There we go. Much better. Okay, and do you have? All right. Now I must ask: do you have any weapons or armor integrated you at this time?
Short sword.
Could you put that on the table, please?
She like pulls her arm off.
No, just lay your arm on the table, please. Okay,
Do that.
and she's. Is it alright if I handle this? Your arm. May I touch your arm?
Sure.
The spider.
Look, she just
just
very
like,
carefully.
What?
She handles it like it's a very expensive piece of metal. Like looking at you and asking you if she's allowed to turn it one direction or the other.
I let it go as long as I don't see any
Right?
tools or anything.
She doesn't seem to be really checking you more as the weapon itself.
Mhm.
Okay, basic arm blade. What did you decide for it? Sword was it?
Yes.
Right, sword. Sharp. And how are you feeling today?
I don't.
Extremely suicidal.
Very good.
I don't feel.
Very good. And
Something's wrong with my programming.
that large thing on your back, is that integrated into you?
It's a mole.
No.
It's a cyst.
It's a cyst.
Ah,
She's my companion.
construct. If you would come with me in your construct, please, to the next phase.
I hold it in my arms. Instead of keeping it on my back and I follow.
Okay, I'll get back to you. The rest of you move on. Next, you move on later.
Did they
in
not
line.
bat an eye at my pistol?
No, it's not that. That's not what they're searching for.
Okay.
First. So next one, big cloud of steam rushes over you all.
Can I still try to steal Laxative's back?
Okay. You never got close enough to try.
Why?
Opposite side of the desk. Already lost somewhere in security. Everything you have will be returned to you at a later time.
Oh, okay.
And all of you with, and any of you with weapons, adventurer's license?
We had to have a license?
What? I was born this way.
I will,
That's racist.
You're not in this line. Bella, you're not in this line.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Are they talking to us?
Yep. After you've gone through and they've grouped you up as your own group, and all your weapons.
I gotta...
Licenses, please. If you, all of you with weapons, adventurers, weapons license.
Since I got my pistol in, well,
Is that something I would
I own my pistol in this
you
country.
you have a license.
I'll produce my license.
Is that something I would have had just because I did take my stuff around with me as I learned things?
Yeah, you have a license for some of your equipment.
Some of it. What don't I have a license?
The
The
laxatives.
laxatives.
What weapons do you have on you?
I
Just
get
knives?
everything that. Yeah, I just have the knife. I have a knife. Light.
You are licensed
bow,
to wield.
sling.
You're licensed to wield small arm. Basically, they're small arms. So essentially, simple weapons. You're okay to bring from outside. You have a higher level license, so most of your complicated weapons and tools you're allowed to bring in.
I
You
hold
don't
up
have a
my
license.
license to work at a
Apothecary?
apothecary. My apothecary license.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
What is this?
it's my license to work in my apothecary. Up in Sumeris
We don't
Empire.
have those.
No, well,
Sumeris, you're from there?
I am from Sumeris.
Okay, here, take that. Can I see your weapons, please?
I don't have weapons. Oh, I have this dagger.
Okay.
It's for cutting plants and extracting magical essence.
It's a surgical dagger.
He takes a little ring with a tiny garnet and he clicks it onto your weapon. All right, this will keep you from being able to fire it. Not fire it, use it.
Use it.
Yes, I fire it.
We'll be tracking that. If you want that off, I suggest you talk to the Adventurers Mercenaries Guild on the main square. In what is that district called? Up by Wind Park.
Adventure Guild in Wind Park.
All right. The apothecary's license, I guess, would clear you to bring your alchemist tools with you, so you're fine on that. All right, you three. All right, Revak, Shadow.
What was that place again? The
Wind Park?
mercenaries.
The Adventurers Mercenaries Guild in Wind Park. All right. And you, sir, your name was? Gesturing towards you, Pipe.
In Wind Park.
In Wind Park.
The name is Pipe. Mr. Pipe.
First name?
Mr. Cezalos, if you must know.
Cezalos Pipe, that's your surname?
I don't have a surname.
Right, Cezalos Pipe.
Of Gardmere, if you would call that.
Very well. Of Kathmir. Free to enter, enjoy your stay.
I will take my dagger and I will stick it in my extra dimensional plane.
Do you know how they're tracking it there?
You can't when it's on a different plane of existence.
Oh,
So what
those
is
of you with bags of holding, I forgot to mention, similar ring was placed on your bags, on your bag
You
straps.
can't use it.
No, you can use your bags still function as normal.
They're just tracking them.
I was gonna be that's so dumb.
And welcome to Esmir.
Can I be welcomed into Esmir?
Back to you. You get moved on to another room for constructs. Yes, constructs. Enter this room.
I do.
Hello. It's a little halfling boy.
You dropped the spiders.
Drop the spider.
He's paying absolutely no attention to you. He's immediately done with your spider. Hi. Is it sentient? Wait,
don't
are
know.
you sentient?
I didn't
He just
program it
skitters
to
away
be.
from him. He just skitters away from him. Advanced programming. Advanced reactivity to surroundings. What is this made of?
Stuff I got my hands on at a bazaar in Frigate Country.
Okay. Decent quality metals, low quality base parts, high quality alloys here and there. Bit of a mismatch in the materials. And would you like to describe your spider for me?
Yeah, she is of a white metallic sheen. She's got these ruby set, they're ruby in color set eyes and lenses. And a...
So does it actually blink? Or is
No,
just
it does not blink.
Just
Just
two
got
sets of
crazy.
eyes.
It clicks though, and it makes several noises as it is. Just average looking big dog sized spider.
And the head to abdomen ratio, how big is that?
Small head compared to a large abdomen.
Okay. And what's inside this? Storage?
Just the regular, all the parts and places needed to make the rest of the thing function. Mostly put in the abdomen.
Does this? What's in this? What's in the abdomen?
Just,
Working parts.
I don't know what to say, basically. I never had to describe what I make before.
Mechanism.
Is there? Wait. Ah, the mechanisms! Everything that makes it work. It's lovely. Do you have? Is there a panel? Can I open it? Can I look inside?
No. You are too excitable for this.
Oh, Mama, this is one of the most intricate things I've seen. Does it have a name?
No name?
Okay.
Spider.
Just those no
Combat
name.
applications, if any.
It can bite and pounce and
Main function?
be my friend.
Companions. Okay.
gotta-
Sadly, I am going to have to tag this.
No!
As it takes another small ring with an emerald on it, and he clinks it around one of its forelegs. And that should do that.
That's not right. You wouldn't do that to a dog.
Yes, but it's not a dog.
This is my.
Anyways, this could be considered a threat to security, so I'm afraid I have to. I wouldn't myself either. It's a lovely little
This
thing.
is my support animal. That is
You put like...
not legal.
So, right this way, next step of security.
Take it off when I can.
Bye!
Take it off, Mike.
Woo! A puppy! Because the next person's let into the room was leave. That's all you hear. Alright, next part of security. Arms up, please. He opens a little device, and a large cloud of steam just fills your joints.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to oil those.
It doesn't leave any condensation as it goes through. It feels wet and stiff where it's there, but when it
She's
moves,
got
Rose is
oil
alive.
it just because she
And-
feels violated.
probably we had to end. What the heck is? It must be. Yeah. I'm sorry. Do you have a?
It's just
Am I
tools.
looking at this right? Metal pick in your thigh?
And in my forearm.
And in my forearm. And
Smaller one for more
Could-
details. Yeah.
Demonstrate. He watches you almost interested, but slightly confused. He's never seen this before.
I open up my chest and there's like a mirror
He's
and like just several different tools and stuff that I pick and put back in other places or whatever. I just go. A coin falls out and I snatch it,
here.
put the mirror back. No need for bag.
Oh
right, I'll
gosh.
just have to. I can't really.
You can't tag me. And you
do
can't
have
tag
do you
that.
have a license for that sword? Is this your first time visiting?
Yes.
This is. Okay, so we're gonna have to test something real quick. Put that away. Alright, can I see your hand, please?
You will not tag it.
This is a bit of a new area for me, so I would please if you would just give me your hand.
I will not marry you.
This
You're not my type.
as he clips a larger one that kind of like a bracelet on your arms that kind of jangles.
We'll be breaking this.
Okay, now try shifting again. As the bracelet strains and cracks as it falls to the ground. Okay, I'll have to.
Just let me keep my sword on, please.
Put it away again. Put this on. It holds you like a small ring-like thing.
Don't want to.
This is a new area for me too, so if you would please just put this on your right hand. Right, so you slip it on any one of your fingers, and once you do, you feel your entire arm just lock up. You cannot move it at all.
Violation
What happened? Pen. I need my. What happened?
Can't use arm.
Can't use. Describe that.
Can't use arm.
Okay, man. Okay, let me just. He tries to move one of your joints, and it will not move at all.
Is this serious oiling?
Try shifting your arm.
No, you won't.
This is an unnecessary side effect. We'll probably get you something different, but I need to know choose the process. Can you shift your arm? You shift your arm and ring falls.
Let me keep my arm, please.
The ring falls off. It doesn't break, but now you have full range of motion with your arm. Okay. Can you take the blade out?
No.
You should have just pretended not to be able to shift it.
it.
You could have had it later.
Okay, I'll level with you. My manager's on a break, and I don't know how to deal with this. I can't. Fine. You know what? Do me a favor. Can you promise me you will not use that until you get an actual license from the guild?
Yes.
Okay. Here is the address and area you need to go to. Anyway, you can move on. And please
Take my spider.
And please don't tell anyone about this, please. Thank you, and enjoy your visit to Esmir.
Next.
You hear behind, I'm so getting fired.
I finally got a weapon in here, though. So.
We all have weapons.
I'm the. Well,
You're in
yeah, I'm the
Esmir.
only one not being tracked.
You have full
Shame about
license.
her leg.
You've worked in this country before.
The only thing tracking is my
Bag of holding.
Okay, for those of you who have been here before, you travel mainly around countries. Security here is a lot tighter than what you're used to. Like in walled cities, they will have like security checks, but this was a lot more thorough than what you're used to,
And I
And
thought
the rings are
Samaris
new.
was stuffy.
and the rings and things they clipped onto weapons or anything you didn't have rightful license to use was new. And and as far as
This is my hometown, though.
as far as you know, your license should allow you a
You
bag
were
of
an
holdings,
urchin.
and you still have that ring on it, so you're not sure.
He doesn't have a
exactly
bag
I don't
of
have a
holding.
bag of holding.
Oh no, you don't. That's right.
I'm gonna work on my spider and get the
Never
leg
mind.
that has the ring on it off. Basically, and look on how I can make a replacement.
So you pick it off, and the little emerald on it.
No. I take the leg off of my spider.
you just
that
take the
has
leg off.
I figure it's going
You
to
just
alert
take-
people if I mess
You
with
just
the ring
take the
itself.
entire leg off, and nothing happens. The ring's still there.
Just get another
That's
leg.
absolutely genius.
I'll make you another one.
It still hobbles along, but you get the feeling that it's not as happy.
It only needs 4 legs.
It only needs 4.
It's got 3 on one side and 4 on the other.
It's learning.
I didn't program it to think. Be offended.
I will make my way to the stupid guild
So you
because
start walking out,
I
and
don't want to deal with these people.
hello, you there?
Yes.
Orange suit.
Yes.
You look over. It's a green-skinned male. They look like kind of like you, but green. It's a water genocide.
Oh.
The green is a rarer color you see,
Yes.
so you're not quite sure. Like, over here! Come on, I'm talking to you!
Okay. Are you Marshall?
Yes, I am Marshal.
Okay, bring us to the guild so that I can get this stupid tracking device
Well,
off.
I thought first you might want to have your accommodations.
I would rather have this tracking device off.
Yes.
No, come on. Breeze Home is one of the
I want
best.
my-
It's one of the best stays here.
Okay. Lead
Are
on.
you still just carrying the spider leg?
I want.
No, I'm thinking about how to dispose of it properly.
Just stick it in my
I
bag.
will
and hold
take it and put it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Okay.
I want my platform back. I should have told them it was a step stool.
We were all too honest for our own goods.
We were.
All right. No, they did.
Serves me
you
just
did
fine.
regular card. You were told that on it says not to lose. If your stuff goes through security and it comes out clear, it'll let them know how to find you.
Okay.
It's just a little steel card on the back. You do see a little seam near one of the edges, but it seems to be a full steel card. This way, it takes you through the city. Next session, I will have a map for you guys.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright, come on, we're taking this alley here, as he takes you on a left, and up to a rather larger building. Still on a smaller street, full of life, laughter. This is Breeze Home. Look up, it's a longer building, a lot bigger than the two smaller establishments beside it. They seem to be like more personal housing and a small stable. 3 stories tall, bright lights, golden letter sign labeling out Breeze Home with a small, like blown dandelion as part of its motive.
Interesting.
You've got to try the dandelion wine.
I'd like to try to get tracking devices off of my person
Come
before
on,
my
come on, we
rest.
gotta get you checked in, drop
Put
off
my
your stuff,
stuff
then we
back.
can get you signed in with the guild.
My stuff is right here, and it needs to be checked in with the guild before I go where they're going to track
Oh,
me.
so you're new here. Well, if you don't have a license from anywhere else just to hold weapons, then Adventurers Mercenaries Guild, I'll brief you later.
Yes, do that. They know where I'm standing.
Come on.
You sound so paranoid.
As he starts to take you inside. Crap, I lost it. There you are.
You went to a white chamber because he forgot to plan this part.
You enter the room, it's bright white, flash of color, you see absolutely nothing. There's little hand-drawn bits here and there, some with random shapings. Almost like the design artist for this level decided to leave it unfinished.
I was mostly left to myself in Sumeris. I was not under law. I was part of the tribe of Karthmir.
Oh, Eris, no, I deleted this tab. 1 second, please.
Deleting a town sounds like a big deal.
Not town tab.
Oh, okay.
I deleted the main town because that's something you do.
I also have a town
map. Town map.
You have a map of this place.
I could have
Or at least
tried to dodge
did.
security.
Well, other than we landed in security.
There.
Everything you had, from at least the method's point of view, has been documented and put down.
So they know I have the map.
Yeah, so if you lose anything, they can help you find it.
What about the gloves?
Your gloves of thievery, invisible on you.
So they couldn't see it.
Nope, they couldn't.
And they
detect it.
just assumed my boots were regular boots.
Other than they have wings on them.
Disguised wings.
Wings, nonetheless.
Just look
Alright,
like
so you enter the tavern. Music. Large, small band of bards as they play their instruments together. People laughing and talking with each other. Barmaids going left and right taking orders. Alright, just 1 second, let me just get through here. As he leaves you by the doors, he worms his way through the crowd up to the desk.
I will stay by the door. No need for them to know where I am.
I'm going to find a corner
No.
that is unoccupied and stay there.
spell that word. Alright, now taken. Alright, this way. I got our suite.
Yay. Sweet.
Yay.
Right, come on. Come on. She's meeting us by the stairs. She's meeting us by the second level stairs.
Okay. I will walk up the stairs.
Follow.
Indeed.
Get over there, and there's a young woman, fairly plain clothes. Oh, hi, Marshall. All right, everyone. This is Della. She will be your personal maid for the rest of the trip, for your stay. She'll be going in and checking up on you, taking orders if you want to take them to your house, cleaning up in your suite. Yes.
I have an order.
Leave me alone.
Yes. What can I get for you?
I need this metal, any kind of metal that'll work. I need these wire. You have them in
We
your.
just need to go to the guild.
I can get you an actual runner to help you with that. What is? Are you like a overly? Do you appear feminine, or
Nope.
you just? So
I
you
just look like a thing.
You look like a thing.
I look like.
We can get you an actual runner for that. How would you like me to refer to you?
Man.
Right, we'll get that.
Whatever.
We'll get you an actual runner for you, ma'am. Any other scene?
Point me in the direction of Windpark.
Alright, we can do that for you. Let's just get your things dropped off in your suite.
My things are dropped off right now. I don't have anything.
Alright,
Except
you
this
want,
bag.
you want me to take it to your suite for you?
No, I need to take it to the Windpark.
So that I can get the room
Right.
off.
Alright then, any other things I shall take?
I'll pass off my backpack.
I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna give her the bag of years.
You
You
don't have
still
that.
have that?
I still have
Don't.
them.
No, you don't.
I still have them.
No.
I'm
I'd
going
rather
to
you didn't.
grab that. I'm like, no, don't worry about that.
She
I'll
said
take care of it.
anything.
Yeah, firebolt, I
Wait.
can incinerate that.
No, that would have been taken as security.
They didn't
Yes.
say anything about them.
You didn't say you had that! I thought you lost that. Fudge. Okay, so you do not, clarify, you do not have your bag of ears.
Oh, darn.
Any other decapitated bits of creatures
Just the leg that I
are
gave.
definitely not with you.
Okay.
Look, bleeding bags are gonna raise red flags.
No, it's
Anyway.
dry by now.
Blood-stained
Oh,
bags.
it would smell awful.
I hate being reminded of the events you did last session.
Alright. So I shall take your things. Do you want to go to your suite, or would you like to go somewhere else?
Windpark, please.
Right.
To the guild.
The rest of you?
I want my stuff back.
Market or.
Alright then. Shall I take any of your things?
Just take my backpack to my suite and that'll be all.
Takes your bag. You?
Now I just need my stuff back.
Are you in your armor right now? Or are you just by yourself?
That depends. Was I able to get my armor fixed by the time?
You got most of its kinks out. The left leg is still giving you a bit of trouble.
No, I'm not in my armor
That could be really funny.
then. Just slide. Yeah, smashed. It's like my right leg is in its shortest format, and my left one's like in its longest, so I just drag. No,
Your right
I'm not-
leg is like out, and then your left leg's in the armor.
Alright.
The right leg's dragging.
Alright. Sorry I had to slip away there. Everything alright, Dallin? There, I didn't write that down. How do you forget a person's name 3 seconds after you name them?
I did it. I did it in our one
Wait,
shot.
everything straight, Dalla? Why are you all going?
Oh, they're determined to register their weapons.
Alright, we can do that later. We need to take you up to the room first.
Don't
He
care.
gives you a look like you're going to the room first. Can't talk.
I will cast thaumaturgy on my eyes to make them very intimidating.
He looks at you almost like he's amused.
You should be.
His eyes completely change color, pupils, slits, glowing as they look at you. And
I
then
will
with a blink they revert back.
Take my
Pinky
hat
rings.
off
I'm
and start my
fabricating.
head on fire.
This isn't a
I'm gonna put his head.
competition.
I'm gonna put his head out.
You can't, because it's magical flames.
Sir?
You cannot control
That's
magical
I have
flames.
worked with Pipe before. Do I know that he's like this?
Yes. You worked with him for a whole year.
Do you think that he'd be comfortable if I grabbed him by the back of his stupid suit coat and followed him?
Probably not, but there's probably not much I could do against your strength.
Gala, thank you for your customer service, but we'll be taking everyone and their things to their room.
I didn't want to sit here and wait for them both to
Okay.
finish hitting each other.
As she starts heading up the rotating stairs. Alright, everyone this way.
Fine. Where's the mum? I didn't even know her.
As they take you up to the third level. The second level, move on. Third level. Alright. And this is your suite. Open the room. Giant common area. Couches, furnishings, a couple of binding rigs here and there for different entertainment purposes or uses. Kitchen in the back, and doors leading off to other places. She gives you the full runaround. Okay, this door will take you to your lavatory. Here to your washroom. We recently upgraded and with some new technology, and we have lots of hot running water ready for you.
Lavatory is in lab.
And these are your 5 separate bedrooms as requested. Leave them off each own. And if there's anything else you'll need, all you have to do is ring this bell here.
I will cast Mage Hand and ring it.
Ding.
I need to go to Wind Park.
Now, thank you, Della. I'll be happy. And she leaves. All right, all of you.
I'm guessing this is the time for notes.
All right, you 4. Before you go scampering off in your different directions, you're gonna need your briefing, aren't you?
I will take my bag of holding
Don't wear
and I will put it in the furthest room from where we are talking.
So did you just leave the room?
I left the room, dropped it off, and came back.
You got draw here. All right, let's just get on the brass tacks. This is where
I'm
things
going to
gonna
ask
be.
him beforehand if the rings have any way of
Listening in,
listening in.
No, they just track whatever you put it in. They just
as far as they
They
tell the
just track.
public.
they track exactly where you are. Those ones on your bags track what you put in.
So what if I put the ring in the bag, like fold it partially inwards?
Well, then it'll track itself.
Will it track itself in an extra dimensional
We can deal with
space?
this later. Briefing. Takes out a similar looking device to what you have for your communication. As he sets it down, twists it lots, like 3 times the amount of steam that you guys have. Turns out it starts to colorize itself. This is your entire, as it coalesces into an image of a 3D image of the entire town, at least within the walls. This is an imaging I've managed to get for the entire town over the last few weeks.
I will cast Thaumaturgy and create a miniature version in my hand. Got it.
Very impressive. Okay.
I could do it in 5.
Okay, 1 second.
Actually, not quite. I can make building single parts.
Yo.
Oh.
Your entire map. You guys are right. You are here. The object you're going to be stealing from is being kept on a research base over here. In 8 days' time, they're going to be unveiling it in front of the main church and office buildings in the market here. You'll have about roughly 4 or 5 days to figure out how you want to steal it and how you want to get into it. If you want to steal it quietly from here, that's up to you. I'm here as a resource for whatever you need me for.
Whatever we need you for.
In terms to the mission.
I think about
I am
$1
not your
million
personal
gold
busboy.
for the mission, mind you.
Everything you need has already been purchased for you. If whatever plan you want to go with, I'll give the briefing and go ahead to Talvain, and he'll give us whether or not you can pull it or not.
So ringing it is not optional.
We'll deal with this after they are not tracking us.
I need a multi-purpose tool.
Swiss Army knife.
No, it's much better than that.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
All right. As for
Do you want to make
for
a
your
plan?
for your second objective, your main office building will be your hit point.
Oh.
No, I have
Your
34.
your two targets, the elf and the dwarf. They and the rest of the sovereigns work in this main building here.
What
Join
if we
the
take
church.
them out?
Good
We're
luck.
here just for information.
Get yourself registered.
I wish I had my
Get yourself as
mushrooms.
close to them as you can. I don't care if you have to join. I don't care if you want to join the or Alchemy or not. However way you want to get in, get information, get everything, get out. Pin it on someone else if you have to.
Can you
But-
send us that map?
Yeah, I will send you guys in that, and I'll have a print. I should have a printed version of it for you next time. All right. Any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts?
Emotional outbursts.
It's
He
3 in the
lights his head on
morning.
fire.
Yes. I have an emotional outburst.
It's more like 4 now.
Let's get these things off so that I can go back to bed.
Look, you might want to rest. Tomorrow morning we can take you to the guilds to get you all set up, and I'll give you a better briefing on legalities here in the morning. Clear? Fine. All right.
I was
Barham's mine. He just walks off into a room, closes it.
I go and stick my head in my bag of holding and just scream for a good 20 minutes and then pass out.
Right, you all head to sleep.
No, I'm going to the lab to see if there's anything that I can use.
lavatory toilets.
Lavatory?
It's a
Oh my
lavatory.
gosh, I heard that wrong.
Yeah.
I go, Point just walks in, opens the door, thinks, this is not what I expected. and closes it.
It's got its own cauldron!
She's like brewing things in there. I walk in. Well,
Point
don't
at-
have to go anymore.
Okay, it is now canon. Point is multi-classing into witch.
It's a toilet witch.
That's the subclass.
Oath of the
Oh my
toilet.
gosh. All right. Anything else you guys do? Head off to sleep.
Sleep. Carve.
I did ask him
I
about.
already
the
did my 4
Did
hours.
he say anything about
He
that?
ignored you.
He ignored me.
All right, he's off to bed. The metal plate on his thing shifts a little, and it turns to "Do Not Disturb." Each of you guys have like a little blank plaque, clear, almost like a window, but that has like transparent letters on it. So you can look out, look in. On the inside of your door handles, there is a little knob to change it to like see-through, one-sided, opaque, do not disturb.
Do not disturb.
Do not disturb.
Do not disturb! Right, that it for everyone?
Yep.
Okay.
I want to
You
Like scratch on that.
you
Deeply
try,
disturbed. And then go to
you
bed.
try to etch something into it, and whatever you choose to try to etch in your dagger or etching tools or whatever, passes right through and just hits the glass, and you get some nasty screeching noises, but you don't see any cracks or scracks.
But what if I do it right on the door?
That'll work.
You start to actually carve into the door.
Deeply disturbed.
Alright.
He can fix it later. It's
And
fine.
Mending.
He can.
Yeah.
I don't have mending.
I have mending.
You can't do whatever that.
Prestidigitation doesn't. It cleans. It doesn't mend.
Yeah.
I do have mending though.
You better have mending. It's the only way to fix your robot.
Alright. And that is where we'll end tonight's session of Clockwork. Thank you so much for tuning in. For the wonderful music we heard, credit goes to Adrian von Ziegler on YouTube and the Artix Entertainment team. Thank you so much for letting us use your soundtracks, guys. You're amazing, and they really helped out with the mood. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, had fun, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Peace.